So, like, if you're in a car seat, your seat's actually jarring around. Like, you'll throw your popcorn everywhere. Smoke flies in your face. Like, you feel effects all over the chair. Like, things vibrate. Like, smoke flies through the theater. It is like a roller coaster ride. It's insane. 4DX it's like a roller coaster ride meets a movie theater. And it rocks your whole world. I don't even know if the movies are good when you see them that way. The experience is so damn amazing. You don't get to eat a lot of popcorn that way, Buck.
I mean,
Mary, you're in LA. If you're not
locked into a situation like that,
we do. I think I saw Avatar in 4DX. I'm pretty sure.
That's
not the new one, but the second one, I guess. But that one was fun. I was zooted.
Yeah, I'm sure. Well, that will be the only way that you will get me to go into this movie theater is if I'm properly applied. But Puka tweets us on Twitter. A bit reductive.
As opposed to
Nakua?
No, not that one. This is Pookha. Saying that I should go see a quality movie at the Belcourt Theater here in Nashville. I guess she's listening in Nashville. They even have wine. Could send a list of recommended movies. Adds more to life than hanging out at Tin Roof. All right, I don't go to Tin Roof anymore. All right, I've graduated a little bit.
Anymore.
Actually, that's not true. I was at Tin Roof on Thursday. But in Indy, that doesn't count. That doesn't count.
Yeah, the Tin Roof in Indy does not count. I've been there many times.
Not even a little bit.
Is not like that. Is not.
Who are the Warriors? A storied franchise.
The Golden State Warriors have just won the NBA championship.
With a quiet leader.
The Curry quick release, splash!
And a not-so-quiet one.
Great.
Yes, it is. Welcome into Warriors Live here on 95.7 The Game. Mark Randy with you live from Senior Seasig in Thrive City, right outside of Chase Center as we get ready for some Saturday evening basketball. Luka, LeBron, and the Lakers in town getting set to take on the Golden State Warriors. Warriors Live is presented by Xfinity, your home court advantage, brought to you by Xfinity. Watch all your favorite teams all in one place. Xfinity, imagine that. Mark Randy with you again live at Senior Seasig, right outside of Chase Center here at Thrive City. This place is popping. It's a great place to stop by, grab yourself something to eat before you head on in to watch Warriors and Lakers. Of course, if you are a Senior Seasig fan and if you live in San Francisco or in the area, I imagine most of you are. I probably don't need to tell you what I recommend trying here at Senior Seasig, but the whole Barnyard Burrito, that is a classic, and it's been a staple on the Senior Seasig menu for a long time. It was made in collaboration with artist Jeremy Fish, and Jeremy just finished the mural inside the restaurant about a month ago, so I recommend the whole Barnyard Burrito. We'll talk more about Senior Seasig here on Warriors Live, but first, welcome in, again, Mark Randy with you, Warriors Live here on 95.7 The Game. We are about an hour away from tip between the Warriors and the Lakers on this Saturday. The Dubs enter tonight 31-28, eighth in the Western Conference. The Lakers 34-24. They are sixth in the West. These two teams separated by 3.5 games, and the Lakers represent the distance the Warriors have to jump in order to get out of the play-ins. A win here today for the Warriors would go a long way towards them potentially climbing out of the play-in tournament. We shall see how it all plays out. Again, Lakers 34-24, sixth in the West. Warriors 31-28. They are eighth in the Western Conference. The Lakers, they have an opportunity. They have the ability to potentially climb upwards in the Western Conference standings. As I mentioned, they are the sixth seed. They're just 3 games back of Houston for third, 2 games back of both Denver and Minnesota for fourth and fifth, and they're just a game up on Phoenix, who is in 7th. Phoenix is 2.5 games ahead of the Warriors. Phoenix 7th, and the Warriors are in 8th. The Lakers got off to a really good start this season, 15-4 in their first 19 games. Since then, though, 19-20. So since they were 11 games over 500 in their first 19 games of the season, they're 1 game under in their last 39, and they're currently on a 3-game losing streak. They got blown out by Boston in LA, 111-89. They lost by 1 point to Paolo Banchero and the Magic, 110-109, and they just most recently lost a nail-biter in Phoenix to the Suns, and that was probably a game the Warriors were rooting for the Lakers to win, because while the Warriors want to see the Lakers lose, they probably want to see the Suns lose more. The Suns are the team that is more realistically catchable from the Warriors' perspective, but the Suns won that game 113-110. Lakers lost, Suns win. Warriors, they won last time out as well in Memphis versus the Grizzlies, but we're going to be keeping an eye on specifically Lakers, Suns, Warriors, and maybe even the Blazers and the Clippers behind. But I think pretty safely the Warriors feel pretty good about their ability to be at worst the 8th seed in the Western Conference, which would mean at worst 2 shots in the play-in in order to earn a postseason series. We'll see how it all plays out, but specifically I think the 2 teams Warriors are most interested in scoreboard watching, probably Lakers and Suns, in addition to, of course, what happens with the Warriors. Meanwhile, the Warriors, they were 25-19. They were really feeling themselves. They had won 4 in a row. They were 12-4 in their last 16 games. Then Jimmy Butler tore his ACL. Warriors are 6-9 since then, including just 2-5 at home during that stretch. The Warriors feels like they are at a point where they are kind of turning a corner a little bit, although it is difficult to gauge because they are still very injured, even if we forget about Jimmy Butler. Stephen Curry is still out. He's going to miss his 10th straight game tonight. The Warriors 4-5 in the last 9 in which Steph has missed. He missed the entire month of February. He last played on January 30th, and today, February 28th, the last day of February. We are expecting an update from the Warriors on Steph's knee at some point tomorrow. So keep an eye on our social media at 957thegame on Twitter, 957thegame on Facebook, Instagram, all that for the update from the Warriors at some point tomorrow on Steph Curry. Speaking of Steph and injuries, let's just get to our injury report before we go any further. Today's injury report is brought to you by Boxer & Gerson, Northern California's premier workers' compensation law firm, helping injured workers get their lives back for over 40 years. For more information, visit boxerlaw.com. First for the Warriors, as I mentioned, no Steph Curry, dealing with what they're calling right patellofemoral pain syndrome, more commonly referred to as runner's knee. His 10th consecutive missed game, as I mentioned. The Warriors, though, again, they're going to be putting out an update on Steph Curry at some point tomorrow. So Steph is out. Jimmy Butler remains out. Steph Curry remains out. LJ Cryer remains out. Kristaps Porzingis still dealing with an illness. He is out, and there's a lot that goes into this for Kristaps Porzingis. Meanwhile, I will get back to that in just a sec. The only other name on the Warriors injury report is Draymond Green. Last I checked, listed as probable with left low back injury management. I want to double check and make sure I have the most up-to-date information. And yes, the latest injury report the Warriors put out just a couple of minutes ago has upgraded Draymond from probable to available. So Draymond Green is going to play as expected today. So no Porzingis, no Steph Curry, no Seth Curry, no Jimmy, no LJ Cryer. Draymond, though, is available. Okay. Let's hear from Steve Kerr, because he was on with Willard and Dibbs yesterday here on 95.7 The Game. And the guys asked Steve, of course, head coach of the Warriors, about Porzingis' status for today's game. Again, this is Steve Kerr from yesterday. Here's what Steve Kerr had to say about Porzingis, saying he's questionable and whether or not he could play today versus the Lakers. Here's Steve Kerr yesterday.
Well, he's questionable for tomorrow. He was really sick last week, as you guys know, didn't go on the trip, but he's feeling better, and he practiced with us today, and so we'll list him as questionable. The hope is definitely that he'll be able to play tomorrow.
Okay, so questionable. That was the update from yesterday, which wasn't that much of an update. He was always listed as questionable. But at the end there, the hope definitely was that he'd be able to play. We got an update this morning that Kristaps Porzingis was not going to play today for the Warriors, and he's going to miss his 4th consecutive game with the illness. Okay, this is where Willard and Dibs continued asking Steve Kerr questions about Porzingis. If you've been following Porzingis back to his days with the Boston Celtics last season, you know that there's been more than just your average run-of-the-mill sickness or cold or flu with Kristaps Porzingis, to the point where it has been reported by multiple people that he's been suffering from a syndrome called POTS. Well, Willard and Dibs asked Steve Kerr about Porzingis and POTS, and Kerr shared a conversation he had with his old friend, the Atlanta general manager, and had this to say about Kristaps Porzingis and his health.
When I heard about the trade, I read about the POTS diagnosis, and then I called Anzi Sala, who was with us. He's now Atlanta's GM. He's a good friend of mine, and I called him. I said, is this POTS story real? And he said, it's actually not POTS. It was not POTS. And so that was, that was some misinformation that was out there. I don't know if anybody's asked him about it. But bottom line is whatever was bothering him in Atlanta that was keeping him out had nothing to do with the illness last week. So he was just sick. You know, there's a lot going around, as you guys know, and he was sick enough where he was losing a lot of fluid and contagious, and so we just kept him home. But he's doing a lot better now.
Okay, so that's Steve Kerr yesterday. There's a lot there. First of all, he says, according to the Atlanta general manager who used to be in the Warriors front office, and Steve is good friends with him, that Kristaps Porzingis does not suffer from POTS, which was widely reported, and it was even said from the horse's mouth, Kristaps Porzingis, that he had been diagnosed with POTS. Now, I'm not going to speculate on what the issue might be. It is relatively common for someone to be diagnosed with something, but it is a misdiagnosis. There are a number of different issues or syndromes that can cause similar symptoms, and maybe that's what we're dealing with. But Willard and Dibs were, of course, very interested in Steve Kerr saying this because this is the first any of us out here have heard of this. So they followed up with Steve about Porzingis and POTS, and here's more of what Steve had to say about Porzingis.
I don't really know what's out there. I just know that, we had internal discussions and I've talked to Kristaps and, he told me he's feeling good, and we haven't gone into depth with his illness stuff, in Atlanta. But, I got confirmation that it was not POTS, but it was something else that was really difficult to figure out. And that's sometimes the case, even in this modern age where we, have a lot of answers. We never have all of them. And sometimes there's just mysterious stuff.
All right, that was Steve Kerr. That's all he said on the subject yesterday. But now we fast forward to today and to less than an hour ago when Steve Kerr met the media pregame, and he was asked about Porzingis. He said, quote, he won't play today. He's sick. He went on to add, quote, we'll see about Monday. We're not sure yet, which means, again, Porzingis' status for the Warriors' next game. Again, they play today versus the Lakers at home in a little less than an hour now, and they host the Clippers on Monday at 7 o'clock. Porzingis' status for that Monday game also seems up in the air as well. He was later asked if there's anything more that he can share about what Porzingis is going through in terms of his health. And he said, quote, I can't really say anything. It's a medical issue way beyond my capabilities of explaining anything. And then he was asked about the comments that you just heard him make on with Willard and Dibs yesterday. And he said, quote, it was a stupid mistake by me to talk about something I'm not qualified to talk about. So I regretted even trying to talk about the diagnosis. That was my mistake. I need to leave that to the professionals. That's what Steve Kerr said today about it. Seems pretty clear that he wishes he did not say that. But what he did say is he got confirmation from the Atlanta general manager that Kristaps Porzingis does not suffer from POTS. But he did say it's something else, and he did not say what it is. Just said that it was kind of mysterious and something that's really, really difficult. That was really difficult to identify. So that is all that we have on the situation right now. All you need to know for today specifically is that Porzingis is not playing. We also do know, according to Steve Kerr, that what has kept him out from now, today, and the previous 3 games is not related to whatever this mysterious other illness is, whether it is POTS or whether it isn't POTS. Steve Kerr just says what he's been dealing with is just something entirely separate. Maybe it's the flu. Maybe it is just a really, really, really rough cold that's not going away. Who knows? But Steve Kerr did say that it's not related. Okay, so that was the update on Kristaps Porzingis. Let's get back to our injury report, which, as always, is brought to you by Boxer and Gersten, and finish things up with the Lakers side of things. Only one name worth mentioning. Rui Hachimura, an illness. He is also out. Worth noting, Bronny James is not with the team. He is on assignment with the G League Lakers, so no Bronny James in attendance for today's game at Chase Center, but the Lakers without Rui Hachimura, the Warriors without Porzingis, without Steph Curry, without Jimmy, without Seth, without LJ Cryer. Draymond Green, however, is available. In other news around the NBA, around the Warriors today specifically, the Warriors announced a multi-year contract extension for Guy Santos. Santos is averaging career highs of 6.6 points, 3.2 rebounds, 1.7 assists, and 16 minutes per game, while hitting career highs of 53% from the field and 39% from deep this season. However, in his last 12 games, 11 of those 12 he scored in double figures. He's averaging 15 points per game, 5.5 rebounds per game, nearly 4 assists per game, and over a steal and a half per game on 59% from the field and 43% from downtown. He's having the best stretch of his career, and it is not that close. And the Warriors announced a contract extension with Guy Santos, a multi-year contract extension with Guy Santos. Other reports, notably Shams Charania of ESPN, have reported the multi-year contract is a 3-year, $15 million contract extension with a player option for the final year of the deal. So 3 more years of Guy Santos beyond this year at about $5 million per year, including a player option at the end of that deal. Fantastic news for Guy Santos. He absolutely deserves it. And Steve Kerr was asked about that pregame as well and said, quote, "I'm happy for Guy and happy for us. Incredible development story. He's become one of our most important players. We're all just so thrilled for him. He's excited. It's a great day." And what Guy has done for the Warriors over the last month or so has really kept them afloat. Again, I mentioned Stephen Curry is about to miss his 10th consecutive game. The Warriors are 4-5 in those previous 9 games. They would probably be something more like 2-7 if it wasn't for Guy Santos turning his game up. So Guy Santos definitely becoming very, very valuable to the Warriors. And again, Steve Kerr said, quote, "On Guy Santos, he's become one of our most important players." And if you've watched a lot of Warrior basketball in the month of February, you cannot deny that. The Warriors haven't been great since Jimmy Butler went down. Again, ever since that injury, the Warriors are 6-9 in 15 games since Jimmy Butler went down. It would, though, be a whole lot worse if it weren't for Guy Santos having the best stretch of basketball in his career, and he gets rewarded with a really well-earned 3-year, $15 million extension to stay with the Warriors organization. All right. That is the latest from Steve Kerr, his presser with the media about an hour ago here at Chase Center. Mark Randy with you. This is Warriors Live, presented by Xfinity. Your home court advantage brought to you by Xfinity. Watch all your favorite teams all in one place. Xfinity, imagine that. I'm coming to you live from Senior Seasig, right outside of Chase Center here at Thrive City. This place is packed. A lot of people stopping by, grabbing themselves wings, a burrito, anything on the menu before they head on into Chase Center. The Mission Seasig burrito is a go-to here at Senior Seasig. The crispy Sinigang wings, as well, in collaboration with Bay Area rapper Pilo, is also a good one to go with. And, of course, they have some beer on tap as well if you want to get yourself, yes, Bonte, very, very delicious delicious if you want to get yourself something to drink to pair with your burrito or your wings here at Senior Seasig. Stop by, again, at Senior Seasig in Thrive City, right outside of Chase Center on the west side of the arena. Great spot to get something to eat and to drink before you head into Chase Center and watch LeBron and Luka take on the Warriors. This is Warriors versus Lakers again, and this is Warriors Live presented by Xfinity, your home court advantage, brought to you by Xfinity. Watch all your favorite teams all in one place. Xfinity, imagine that. Let's get to our Take It to the Bank prediction, which is brought to you by Fremont Bank, here for you, here for good. We talked about the injury report for the Warriors. They're down Steph, of course. They're down Jimmy. They're down Porzingis. Draymond is back today, which is good news for the Warriors, and more on Draymond coming up in just a little bit. But considering the offensive weapons that are out for the Warriors, I'm looking at De'Anthony Melton tonight, and I'm going to go over 16.5 points for Melton tonight. The Warriors' list of offensive initiators without Steph and Jimmy is very, very sparse. It's De'Anthony Melton. It is Pat Spencer. And frankly, it might be Guy Santos, given how well that he's played. And De'Anthony Melton, his minutes limit has just been bumped up. His last game played was in New Orleans. He played a season-high 28 minutes in that game, scored 28 points in that game as well. And the over-under is sitting at 16.5 points for De'Anthony Melton. His last 4 games, 17 points, 18 points, 20 points, and 28 points. So I'm going to stick with the trend. I'm going to go over 16.5 points for De'Anthony Melton tonight. I think in order for the Warriors to be competitive in this one, they need Melton to score 20-plus points, because you look at the Lakers, what they have with Luka, what they have with LeBron, with Austin Reeves, they got some scorers, and the Warriors are going to need somebody on the other end that can consistently put the ball in the basket. And I think the most obvious option for the Warriors right now is De'Anthony Melton. He should be pretty rested. Last time he played was that New Orleans game. He did not play, remember, in Memphis. So he has not played since Tuesday the 24th. He had fully off Wednesday, fully off Thursday, fully off Friday. There is a travel day mixed in there, I guess, travel from New Orleans to Memphis and then Memphis back home to the Bay Area. But 4 full days without playing in a game. He should be rested and pretty good to go. And Steve Kerr yesterday with Willard and Dibbs also did not rule out the possibility of Melton eventually this season. And when I say eventually, seeming like maybe sometime soon playing in back-to-backs and maybe getting rid of a minutes restriction entirely. Of course, does not mean that he's going to play every waking second of every game, but it does seem like the way that Melton's knee is responding to him playing basketball again, it's going great. And the results on the court are pretty darn good as well for De'Anthony Melton. So with that in mind, again, I'm going over 16.5 points for Melton. That is our Take It to the Bank prediction, brought to you by Fremont Bank. Here for you, here for good. Okay, speaking of Draymond Green, Draymond Green has been one of the major topics for the Warriors of late, specifically because without Stephen Curry, the Warriors offense has looked at times pretty bogged down while Draymond is on the court, but more free-flowing, smoother in rhythm, and frankly, they're scoring more points with Draymond off the court. So one of the other things that Willard and Dibbs asked Steve Kerr yesterday during their weekly interview on 95.7 The Game was if they want to limit Draymond's minutes while Steph is not playing. Here's how Steve answered that question.
No, we want him to play plenty of minutes while Steph is out. We just have to adapt what we're doing, and he's got to adapt, what he's doing individually. And so that's been a big conversation, a topic of conversation here in the last week or two with the staff since Steph's been out. And actually it's been several weeks, but we're really leaning into other spots on the floor for Draymond. He's so used to being up at the top of the key with Steph in their 2-man game. But without Steph, we're asking him to run to the corners, to run down to the block, to attack from different areas, and it's an adjustment for a guy who's played a certain way for 12, 13 years. A big adjustment, but he's done a really good job of that.
And that's Steve Kerr yesterday on the idea of maybe limiting Draymond's minutes while Steph does not play, because it does seem like the trend is Draymond is at his best when he's on the floor with Steph. Steve has gone so far as saying when Steph is playing, they're going to essentially play all of Draymond's minutes while Steph is on the floor. So the question becomes, when Steph isn't available, what do you do with Draymond? And Steve said, no, we're still going to play him, but he said he has to adapt what he's doing individually, and that is the challenge I think the Warriors and Draymond Green are facing. So we'll keep an eye on that tonight, and then on Warriors wrap-up, once this one is over, we will talk about this because it is one of the major topics around the Warriors right now. It is how do they fit Draymond Green in specifically while Steph Curry is out, and Steph's missing tonight's game. We don't yet know about Monday. We're going to get an update from the Warriors at we don't yet know about Monday. We're going to get an update from the Warriors tomorrow on Sunday. I would venture to guess Monday seems unlikely for Steph to play in, but that's just me speaking. I don't have any inside information there. The point is there might be a few more games potentially where the Warriors are without Steph, and how can the Warriors get an effective Draymond Green during that? Because there's no doubt that he can still have a positive impact on this team. It just hasn't been nearly as positive as he would like, as the Warriors would like of late. There's no doubt about that. So we'll keep an eye on that. That'll be, I would imagine, one of the main things we'll talk about tonight, in addition to how the Warriors fare against this Lakers team. LeBron and Luka in town. The Warriors without Steph, without Jimmy, without Porzingis. Draymond is back. Melton is back. We'll see how the Warriors fare. And this is a big game. Again, Warriors and Lakers, they're separated by a couple of spots in the Western Conference standings. If the Warriors win this game, they would be just 1.5 games behind the 6th seed in the Western Conference. And that'd be 2.5 games behind the Lakers for the 6th in the Western Conference, which would really up their chances of potentially sneaking out of the play-in. Today's a big day, and a big game for the Warriors. There's no doubt about that. All right. That'll do it for Warriors Live here on 95.7 The Game. Thank you so much for tuning in. Presented by Xfinity, your home court advantage. Brought to you by Xfinity. Watch all your favorite teams all in one place. Xfinity, imagine that. Tim Roy standing by inside of Chase. I'm going to wrap things up here at Senior Seasig, then make my way on into Chase Center. I will be back for Warriors Wrap-Up. I'll be here again at Senior Seasig, so if you want to stop by and say hello, you can do that post-game. For now, my name is Mark Randy signing off. Thanks for tuning in. We'll talk tonight right here on 95.7 The Game.
Ready for your next adventure? Welcome to San Francisco International Airport, your getaway to the world. With over 130 nonstop destinations worldwide, SFO offers seamless travel experiences, stunning art installations, and delicious dining options. Whether you're flying for business or pleasure, our state-of-the-art facilities make your journey smoother than ever. Don't forget to explore our unique shops and local flavors. Pack your bags and take off from San Francisco International Airport. SFO, your adventure awaits.
What's your financial future look like? At Pettinelli Financial Partners, we help you shape it. Whether you're planning for retirement, buying a home, or saving for something special, our professionals are here to provide clear guidance and smart strategies. Visit PettinelliFP.com today and take the first step toward a more secure financial future. The financial consultants at Pettinelli Financial Partners are registered representatives with and securities offered through LPL Financial, member FINRA SIPC. Investment advice offered through Stratos Wealth Partners, a registered investment advisor. Stratos and Pettinelli are separate entities from LPL Financial.
So, how's your research going?
Surprising. After I figured out the top-rated TVs in our price range, I went shopping for deals.
And who's the best?
It wasn't the internet, and it wasn't the warehouse club.
But?
It was video only. They had better deals on the Samsung, LG, and the Sony TVs that got the highest scores.
Better than online and at the club?
I know. Video only beat them all. And now we can afford an even better model for the same price. My research really paid off.
If we buy it video only.
Exactly. Otherwise, we'll be sorry.
At Video Only, you won't find huge stores with refrigerators or microwaves, but you will find the best deals on top-rated TVs, soundbars, and monitors. Shop around. Just make sure you visit Video Only, because if you don't,
you'll be sorry.
In Mountain View, San Mateo, Union City, Dublin, and San Rafael. Video Only.
What if you could have the most reliable fiber-powered Wi-Fi? And get this, what if you could keep it at the same price for 5 years? That's the Xfinity 5-year price guarantee. 5 years of Wi-Fi that boosts speeds to the devices that need them most, that finds and fixes problems before you even notice them. Like super intelligent Wi-Fi with a sixth sense. And that keeps you gaming in the fast lane, even when the whole family is banking on bandwidth. All your devices working in perfect harmony for 5 whole years. And here's the best part. No annual contracts, no hidden fees, and our best equipment included.
Plus, get online in no time with same-day Wi-Fi.
Hey, let's face it, a lot can change in 5 years. Kids grow taller, dreams grow bigger, but your Wi-Fi, it would stay reliable and the price would stay put. The Xfinity 5-year price guarantee. Lock in your price and unlock the possibilities. Xfinity. Imagine that.
Select plans only. Restrictions apply. Most reliable Wi-Fi based on Open Signal Awards USA Fixed Broadband Experience Report, May 2025. Actual speeds vary. Xfinity Internet powered by fiber and connected to the premises by coaxial cable.
All right, I need avocados, bananas, salad, steak.
Wow, does your grocery list have multiple pages?
No, but I skipped lunch, so now it's like my stomach is doing the grocery shopping. And besides, I'm earning cash back with Upside.
Upside? What's that?
Hold up, you haven't heard of it? Upside is a free app that gets you cash back when you shop at gas stations, grocery stores, and restaurants. And they added Lucky and Food Max stores, so we're pretty much covered wherever we go.
All those stores?
Yep, so not only are we getting a great deal on groceries, now we can earn cash back as well.
Okay, downloading Upside. Now let me copy your grocery list.
Great news! Lucky and Food Max are now on Upside. Download the Upside app and use the promo code SAVE9 to earn a 10% cashback bonus on your first grocery purchase. That's promo code SAVE9 for a 10% cashback bonus. Use promo code SAVE9.
Offers vary by user and location at participating merchants. Go to upside.com for terms and conditions.
Come on, kids. We're almost there. The map says straight ahead.
One-a-day 50-plus multivitamins are made for your overall health, with nutrients to support your brain and muscle function. Because don't you want to make the most of each day? So even on the family hike, you're not just keeping the pace.
Hey, Dad, wait up.
You're one step ahead. One-a-day 50-plus. The one for you. This statement has not been evaluated by the Food and Drug Administration. This product is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease.
1-877 Cards for Kids. KARS Cards for Kids. 1-877 Cards for Kids. Donate your card today.
1-877 Cars for Kids. KARS Cars for Kids. 1-877 Cars for Kids. Donate your car today.
Ready to get rid of that old car? Donate it to Cars for Kids. Call 877 Cars for Kids to speak to a friendly live agent. Donation's super easy, and your car can be picked up as soon as tomorrow. Go to carsforkids.org now or call 877 Cars for Kids to donate your car today.
1-877 Cars for Kids. KARS Cars for Kids. 1-877 Cars for Kids. Donate your car today.
Did you know you can donate real estate too?
This Odyssey Sports broadcast is brought to you by Geico. Switch and save. Get more with Geico.
All right, men. Our only hope for winning this game is by shooting a three-pointer. So here's the plan. Cardwell, you inbound to Hunt. Okay, Hunt, what do you do?
Shoot for the three-pointer?
Very funny. That'll be 10 laps, Chowderhead. Now, what's the right answer?
Pass it to Will.
All right, now let's do it. 1, 2, 3.
With several players out with injuries, Steve Kerr turned to a couple of rookies to beat the Grizzlies.
Tees up a three, up no good. Leones with a rebound. 2, Leones pump fake. He drives, goes in and dunked it. He flushed it down. A little elevation sensation for Malafide Leones. He's got 9.
The Los Angeles Lakers come to the city losers of 3 straight.
What's the frustration level? Just it plays in a third straight loss. Very high.
Welcome to the Warriors pregame show, delivered by DoorDash, your door to all things basketball. On this date in Warriors history, our own Tom Tolbert scored 27 to lift the Warriors to win over the Spurs back in 1990.
Tom Tolbert with some good ball handling skills all the way. How do you like that?
On the Coaches Show, Tim Roy with Nicholas Kerr, and the horn would not stop blaring in Detroit last night as we go around the association.
We've been stuck on one for a long time right now.
It's been a while, and the technicians are working hard trying to figure it out, but so far
we got a bunch of engineers coming out now.
This is the Warriors Network pregame show presented by United Airlines. Here's Tim Roy.
Well, thank you, RC. A very comfortable Northern California afternoon winds into evening, and two California rivals will go head-to-head as the Golden State Warriors take on the Los Angeles Lakers. Now, the Warriors are 31-28 after splitting their two-game road trip to New Orleans and Memphis. The Lakers are 34-24, but they have struggled mightily in their last three games. In fact, in the four games since the All-Star break, their defensive rating is 119.4. That's good for 27th overall in that time period. Now, the Warriors' defense has been in the top 10 all year long, and despite many so-called experts announcing the demise of Draymond Green, head coach Steve Kerr is still relying on number 23.
Draymond is one of the great defenders of all time. He's one of the great competitors. He's one of the main reasons for this run. Obviously, he and Steph are the two drivers, Clay, Andre Iguodala. But Draymond is so unique, so different, and that combination of that incredible brain for defense especially, and that fierce competitive desire, it's set a tone here for a decade plus, and he's just been an amazing winner. And he can still help us win, and that's the challenge for him now as he gets a little bit older and body doesn't quite hold up like it once did. He's got to use that brain, and without Steph, without Jimmy, we have to figure out different ways of attacking and different ways for him to be effective, and that's a big part of what we're trying to do right now.
And one way that Draymond can get some help on the defensive end is certainly showing itself in a big way in recent games. Guy Santos has signed a multi-year extension. The Warriors announced that earlier today. It's certainly well-deserved. And Santos discussed his key to becoming an NBA player, a legit NBA player.
Man, I think the key word for that is patience, because when I got here, I was a point guard. Playing back in Brazil was like playing as a point guard, having the ball in my hand. Then I spent the whole year in the G League just learning how to fit in the system here. My goal always was playing in the NBA, play for the Warriors. And what I asked them, what I got to do that. They said, all right, we're going to give you the way, you got to play hard on defense. You got to be crashing the boards all the time. And you just got to find Steph. It's easy. So I said, all right, I'm doing that. So I was just working on that in my first couple of years. And I think this last season right now, has been the best, of myself.
Well, players like Guy, as well as Steph and Draymond, and good hard pros like DeAnthony Melton, Al Horford. Some of the reasons why head coach Steve Kerr loves coaching this team.
Great energy, and when you're shorthanded, there's kind of a mentality of all hands on deck, and you can really feel the guys pulling for each other and trying to fill in the gaps with energy and just grit, and those are always fun teams to play, to coach when you get that vibe. There's a lot of joy, a lot of laughter, and you kind of have some nothing to lose in there because of all the injuries, and so you just want to come out swinging, and that's how our guys have been. It's been fun to watch.
L.A. has dropped their last three games, but they have Luka Doncic, the leading scorer in the league, at 32.7 per. And alongside, there's Austin Reeves and, of course, LeBron James. That threesome is potent on paper, but in reality, they're only 8-6 when that threesome plays together, and they score less than 110 points per 100 possessions. Steve Kerr, though, coached LeBron James in the Olympics, and no matter what problems they may be having this year, he knows about the importance LeBron has had to the NBA.
He sort of took the mantle from Kobe and Michael Jordan, that guy who is just head and shoulders above everybody athletically, and but he's taken it to a new level with the versatility in his game. There's just never been a player like him, and it's obviously displayed by his, all the incredible records, the scoring record and so many others, but also by the way the game has changed around him, in which he's helped, where we're playing positionless basketball. If you ask me what position does LeBron play, I have no idea. It doesn't matter. He's just a winner.
And there's really, even though his contract ends this year, and it looks like the Lakers aren't going to bring him back next season, you could see LeBron play a couple more years. You could throw him down at the mid-post the way the Warriors do with Draymond Green and cut off him because he's an excellent passer, maybe the best passing forward of all time in the history of the NBA. Well, our countdown to tip-off underway, and the Warriors are teaming up with Kaiser Permanente and the Athlete's Corner, turning points into meals. It's called Swishes for Dishes. For each point the Warriors score this season, 300 meals will be donated to Bay Area families in need. Go to Warriors.com/swish and learn some more. When we continue, this day in Warriors history, the Coaches Show with Warriors assistant coach Nicholas Kerr, and then we go around the association. And what about that horn in Detroit? All that coming your way on the 95.7 The Game Warriors Radio Network, presented by United Airlines.
The lights, the crowd, the moment. When the Warriors take the floor, greatness follows. At Cache Creek Casino Resort, every moment shines. Feel the rush as the reels spin. Breathe in our serene spa. Savor each bite in our award-winning steakhouse. And recharge in the comfort of our luxurious hotel. Cache Creek Casino Resort, proud partner of your Golden State Warriors. Please play responsibly.
What do you think makes the perfect snack?
It's gotta be when I'm really craving it and it's convenient.
Could you be more specific?
When it's cravenient.
Okay.
Like a freshly baked cookie made with real butter, available right down the street at AM/PM, or a savory breakfast sandwich I can grab in just a second at AM/PM.
I'm seeing a pattern here.
Well, yeah, we're talking about what I crave.
Which is anything from AM/PM.
What more could you want?
Stop by AM/PM, where the snacks and drinks are perfectly craveable and convenient. That's Cravenience. AM/PM, too much good stuff.
This next one's for all you CarMax shoppers who just want to buy a car your way.
Wanna check some cars out in person? Wanna look some more from your house? Okay.
Want to pretend you know about engines?
Nah, I'll just chat with CarMax online instead.
Wanna get pre-qualified from your couch? Woo! Wanna get that car?
Hey, SAP!
You wanna do it your way.
Want to drive? CarMax.
This date in Warriors history.
On this date in Warriors history, in 1990, Tom Tolbert set a new career high, scoring 27 off the bench as the Warriors knocked off the Spurs in overtime.
Tom Tolbert with some good ball handling skills all the way. How do you like that?
Also on this date in 1965, Nate Thurmond set a new record for rebounds in a quarter with 18, passing the previous mark held by Wilt Chamberlain.
My attitude was that I didn't want my man to score. You start there. Okay, I got my man in control, then it's my area. My man was first. But it was like, hey, this guy's coming down the middle. Got to stop this. That attitude, along with I felt that all the rebounds were mine, and there's a couple of things about basketball that I had, tremendous desire for. One is to get rebounds. I thought that was part of my job. And one of them is just to stop other people from scoring. And I think when you really focus in on that and, you have a little quickness, and I was not a guy who leaped out of the gym, but I had great timing. It shaped my career.
The Warriors knocked off the Bullets in overtime, 129-116.
This has been This Date in Warriors History.
The Warriors and Chase Center are teaming up with DoorDash to fight food waste and food insecurity, one event at a time. Through our Pass the Plate program, all unserved food from Chase Center events is safely packaged and delivered to local nonprofits to help people in our community who are experiencing food insecurity. Thousands of meals have already been donated this month. To learn more, visit chasecenter.com/passtheplate.
Before you begin your road trip, ask yourself, do you really need 5 full suitcases? With the 2026 Kia Sportage X-Pro's class-leading cargo space, you'll have room for what you need. Find out more at your local Kia dealer today. Keep the adventure going. Kia, movement that inspires.
Call 800-3334-KIA for details. Always drive safely and obey all traffic laws. Comparisons based on second row legroom and cargo space behind second row seats in the subcompact SUV class according to Kia segmentation as of October 2025.
All members of Dub Nation know 2 essential truths. 1, the Warriors have the best point guard in the history of the game. And 2, the very best planes in the sky are United. New planes are joining the United fleet every week, decked out with Bluetooth connectivity, screens, and power at every seat, and bigger overhead bins to fit everyone's carry-on, or giant foam fingers. Download the United app and book your next trip today. United Airlines, proud to be the official airline of the Golden State Warriors.
Welcome back, Dub Nation, to the Warriors pregame show. Delivered by DoorDash. Your door to all things basketball.
Curry now for about 30. Heat, check, three.
Now here's the voice of the Warriors, Tim Roy.
Time now for the Coaches Show. I'm Tim Roy, along with Warriors assistant coach Nicholas Kerr. Warriors taking on the Los Angeles Lakers today, and you come off a game against Memphis. What do you take out of a game like that, and what things did you see that you liked?
Yeah, you can take a little bit out. I loved our effort on the offensive glass. You know, I think we had 20-something points off of crashing. Our pace was great. We got out in transition. But, you know, at the same time, you understand the opponent you're playing, and we have much tougher opponents coming up. So we're going to have to be better than we were against Memphis.
Guy Santos signed a contract extension today. It's great news, and it's well-deserved. He's taken that next step, so to speak. What areas do you think he's improved the most?
I mean, from when we first got him, his body to start, like he came in as a scrawny kid. Now he's so big and physical out there. He's an awesome rebounder. Like that's probably his best NBA skill is rebounding, especially offensively. But for us, the growth he's made the last few months is his ability to get into the paint and either get to the rim or make plays for others. It's been a welcome find for us.
Tell me a little bit about the Lakers when you look at them. They haven't had a lot of time with their so-called big three together, but what do you see with this particular version of the Lakers?
Yeah, they're obviously really talented. They have 3 just high-level individual scorers that provide or give you just a bunch of challenges defensively, and you know, our guys have to take on the challenge.
With their pick-and-roll game, they score better than anybody else per 100 possessions off their pick and roll. How do you go about doing that with a guy as talented as Luka Doncic?
Yeah, I mean, you can't stop Luka. Nobody will. The goal is just to make his shots difficult. Don't give up the easy stuff. You know, he's such a foul baiter, so try to keep him off the line. I think he leads the league in free throws, so he and Reeves both are really just trying to get you to foul them. So if we can limit that, make them just continue to make tough twos, that's the formula for beating them, but it's also really hard to do. Both of those guys just get fouled over and over again, even if you don't really think it's a foul.
Well, when you have a team that is looking for steals like the Warriors are, how difficult is that to do? I mean, how do you preach not getting your hand caught in the cookie jar?
Yeah, it's really on the ball are the guys you don't want fouling. You don't want to jump at shot fakes. You don't want to have your hand in. The off-ball ones you can kind of get away with, especially if someone turns their back. But, you know, at the same time, that little slot drive, they pick the ball up quick and show their hands, and if you're the guy in that corner, like that's the reach to avoid. So the short answer would be teaching which plays to reach and which not, which to not.
How important is pace?
Extremely against these guys. You know, our edge should be playing much harder than them and trying to do all the dirty stuff. So pace is one of those things. So hopefully we get out and run tonight.
You got to go back to Santa Cruz the other night and revisit where you did some coaching down there. What do you take from your time there? What did you learn there that maybe you wouldn't have learned elsewhere?
Everything. I learned how to be a basketball coach. You know, it's one thing to be a part of a basketball staff and learn from really smart people, but until you actually get the reps of coaching and being on the front of the bench and talking to players during games and running drills, and then obviously the bigger step is becoming a head coach. But until you do that stuff, you don't actually know how to coach, is what I learned, because I didn't know how to coach until I got there, and now I came back and I'm at least somewhat competent.
Well, I appreciate your time, as always, and best of luck tonight.
Appreciate it.
That's Nicholas Kerr. I'm Tim Roy. That's the Coaches Show right here on the Warriors Radio Network.
Being in your bag isn't just for players on the court. With DoorDash, all of Dub Nation has a bag too. Scrolling late-night highlights? Have snacks on hand. Hosting a watch party? Get drinks, ice, and cups before tip-off. Low battery during tunnel walks? There's a charger delivered to where you are. DoorDash keeps your bag deep so you can keep up with the speed of the game. DoorDash, official partner of the Golden State Warriors.
What's up, Dub Nation? Do you want to get cash back on Warriors gear? All you have to do is sign up at Rakuten.com/Warriors, where you can earn 10% cash back in store and online at Warriors Shop. Once you're a member, shop your favorite stores like Fanatics and Ticketmaster and watch the cash back add up in your account. Rakuten is the most rewarding way for you to shop and maximize your savings. Join Rakuten for free today at Rakuten.com/Warriors or download the Rakuten app. That's RAKUTEN.
Sound familiar? At Mattress Firm, we understand there are many problems that can keep you up at night, like snoring, aches and pains, or sleeping hot. Our sleep experts have the unrivaled know-how to match you with a mattress that can help. And now at Mattress Firm, save up to $700, plus get a free adjustable base with select Sealy Posturepedic mattresses. For the great sleep you deserve, visit Mattress Firm. We make sleep easy. Restrictions apply. See store or website for details.
No matter what you're eating during today's Warriors game, sharing a jar of Mazzetta makes it better. Just pop open that red cap to give your favorite snack something extra, like crunchy jalapenos on nachos or zesty peppercini on sandwiches and sliders. It's just better. Mazzetta is a family-owned Bay Area company providing peppers, olives, pickled vegetables, and sauces since 1935. At Mazzetta, we say that when you share your food, you share a part of who you are. So grab your family and friends and share some unforgettable flavors with Mazzetta.
Say you're a coach in Chase Center and need to draw up a last-second play. Or you're a fan in Section 212 craving nachos. AI from Google Cloud can help with both. The Warriors are using AI from Google Cloud to break down every move on the court, helping coaches game plan. And for fans, the same AI powers the mobile app, giving you personalized content, highlights, and yes, nachos ordered from your phone. With AI, you're always in the game, even off the court. Google Cloud, the official AI partner of the Golden State Warriors.
We're cool for the summer. Demi Lovato. Live in concert in San Francisco. It's Not That Deep Tour. Chase Center, May 11th, with special guest, Adela. Get tickets now at Ticketmaster.com. The brand new album, It's Not That Deep, is available everywhere now. For more, visit DemiLovato.com.
Visit Friedman's Appliance in Pleasant Hill to see the full selection of Thermador appliances. Thermador provides a range of possibilities, from refrigeration to dishwashers or cooking with steam or convection. Come into Friedman's Appliance, and right now, you can receive up to 3 complimentary gifts with qualifying purchase. See all Thermador appliances displayed beautifully in live working vignettes at Friedman's Appliance in Pleasant Hill and at Friedman'sAppliance.com.
Thinking about a new Ford truck but waiting for the best deals? Stop waiting. It's Ford Truck Month right now at Serramonte Ford. What's up, Bay Area? It's Joe Shasky. And on the 2025 F-150, get 0% APR for 60 months plus $1,000 in bonus cash with 0 down and 0 payments for 90 days. That's serious value. Inventory is stacked on the F-150, the Super Duty, the Ranger, and the Maverick. Ford Trunk Month is now, and it's happening right at Serramonte Ford. Off at 280 in Colma, Daly City, or online at SerramonteFord.com. Serramonte Ford, the Bay Area Ford dealer.
Welcome back, Dub Nation, to the Warriors pregame show. Delivered by DoorDash. Your door to all things basketball.
Now, let's go around the association.
This is a playground flashback. Bouncing right off the head. Kevin would say, right between the eyes.
What a punctuation mark to this one. Oh, me, oh, my.
Marbury. Oh, no. Pass to himself. He deflected it off Devon, who had turned his head.
Oh, razzle dazzle. Oh, next level. Kevin Durant, the rack attack.
Time now to go around the association. Let's start out with a game yesterday where the Detroit Pistons taking on the Cleveland Cavaliers. And, well, a lot of people think this could be a preview of the Eastern Conference Finals. But they're hoping that this doesn't happen. If that is the case, as the problems they had yesterday in Detroit, well, just listen.
Mark and Rick back with you. Kia brought you the break on the Pistons Radio Network presented by Ticketmaster. Normally big cities are trying to stop horn blowing, and we're stuck on one.
We've been stuck on one for a long time right now.
It's been a while, and the technicians are working hard trying to figure it out, but so far
we got a bunch of engineers coming out now.
I would be afraid to push the horn.
Oh, to see they turned it off. Like I said, go turn the switch.
Yeah, they just turned the scoreboard off.
Now turn it back on.
Rick Mahorn had it all figured out, didn't he? It was a great game, and certainly the Cavaliers probably don't think so, but in terms of entertainment, this was the end of regulation.
Inbound, midcourt, Jenkins lets it fly, and he got a whistle. Holy moly.
Well, they gave
Did they give him, 3 shots?
Wow.
They're going to give him 3 shots. Got it. We're tied up. 114. 4.7 seconds to go. Schroeder racing up the right wing. Schroeder down the lane. Blocked by Duran. And we're going to overtime. Unbelievable. What an end to regulation. 9.9 seconds remaining. 122-119 Detroit. Sasser and Merrill will jump it up at the free throw line. And Merrill wins the tap. Schroeder's got the ball.
He's a 3.
They can tie it up. Schroeder, Mobley pump fakes a 3. Again, pump fakes, fires. No good. Pistons win in overtime. Wow. Pistons knock off the Cleveland Cavaliers in overtime. 122-119.
Yeah, it was the end of overtime, the final score in that one. You heard it there. Jalen Duren, 33 points and 16 rebounds as the Pistons come away with the victory. Let's check on what's happening in the games tonight. Well, we start off with a couple of interesting games. Charlotte taking on Portland. Portland trying to move up in the play-in battle, but Charlotte, they've been on a roll.
Kobe White able to break the full court pressure. He's going to go into the lane, has it held, but he dumps it off the Moose. And the Moose gets loose, fires it down with the right hand. And the Hornets now lead at 103-87.
Charlotte winning 109-93. Diabate with 13 points and the 11 rebounds. Kobe White, the former Chicago Bull, 20 points off the bench. Charlotte outscored Portland in the fourth, 35-26, shooting 61.9% from the field. Drew Holiday had 25 for the Trailblazers. The other final we have right now, Miami was at home, and they were taking on the Houston Rockets.
14 lead changes, 9 ties. Larson, 3-ball. Pelle Larson having a night. Perfect time for Larson to bottom his first triple of the game.
Miami winning 115-105. Bam Adebayo, 24 points and 11 rebounds. The Heat shot 55% in the fourth quarter, outscoring Houston 30-22. Rockets shot 9 of 28 in the fourth. Kevin Durant led the way for Houston. He had a total of 32 points, 115-105. Miami comes away with the win. Halftime in the district, and the Wizards on top of Toronto there, 64-61. Starting later in about another hour or so, the New Orleans Pelicans will take on the Utah Jazz there in Salt Lake City. Milwaukee has signed Cormac Ryan to a 2-way contract. Utah signed Mo Bamba to a 10-day. The Washington Wizards signed Jameer Watkins for the rest of the season and Julian Reese to a 2-way contract. San Antonio inked Mason Plumlee for the remainder of the season, while Phoenix waived Cole Anthony, a former lottery pick. Minnesota star Anthony Edwards fined $25,000 for throwing the game ball with force. That's in quotes, with force. Meanwhile, Memphis waived former Warrior Kyle Anderson and signed 40-year-old Taj Gibson for the rest of the season. Brooklyn signed Grant Nelson to a 10-day. Indiana converted Quentin Jackson's contract to a standard deal and signed Jalen Slauson to a two-way contract. And Dallas is converting Ryan Nembhard's contract to a standard deal. And they waived Tyus Jones to make it work. Tyus Jones, one of the best ball handlers in the league. He takes care of the rock. In WNBA news, the Players Association has submitted a counter proposal to the WNBA. They did that on Friday night with some concessions on revenue share and housing. The two sides have 10 days before a work stoppage would really go into effect. And our Under the Boardwalk call-up, the Santa Cruz Warriors, brought to you by Ring Central. And the Sea-Dubs lost in the first of a two-game set with the San Diego Clippers. That was last night, 130-126. Nate Williams led the Sea-Dubs. He had 26 points. He is active for our game tonight. They'll take on the San Diego Clippers again tomorrow, 1 o'clock on NBC Sports Bay Area. That's around the association. I'm Tim Roy. Countdown to tip-off continues. Warriors and the Los Angeles Lakers coming your way next on the 95.7 The Game Warriors Radio Network, presented by United Airlines.
Are you curious about who offers the best deals on top-rated Samsung, LG, and Sony TVs? The answer is surprising. It's not online, and it's not the warehouse clubs. The best deals on top-rated TVs are at Video Only. Don't believe it? Then check out the trade-in deals at Video Only. How about $500 for your old TV? Try doing that online. Before you buy that new TV, drop into Video Only. If you don't, you'll be sorry.
The following is an attorney advertisement. If you get sidelined by a workplace injury, the workers' compensation attorneys at Boxer & Gerson can help you get back in the game. Our team of skilled attorneys will fight by your side for the treatment and compensation you deserve. We care about justice for injured workers. That's what makes us Northern California's premier workers' comp law firm. Call Boxer & Gerson at 510-835-8870 or visit boxerlaw.com for a free consultation. Boxer & Gerson, your life is worth the fight.
What if you had the smartest Wi-Fi? If you did, it'd be Xfinity, of course, and it'd come with their best state-of-the-art equipment. It would boost speeds to the devices that need it the most, prioritizing your most important connections, whether you were streaming, gaming, or gaming while pretending to work. And it would let you stream 4. That's right, 4 games on one screen. It would even power your mobile connection so you could bring faster, secure Wi-Fi speeds with you where you use it most. It would be proactive and fix problems before you knew you had them. Impressive, right? And it would have security features that protect you from threats at home and online. Kind of like a force field for your life. If you had the smartest Wi-Fi, well, everything would work together seamlessly to keep you connected, no matter what. Xfinity. Imagine that. Restrictions apply.
We've all been there. Sleepless nights, mind racing, wondering if your business's security service is really protecting what matters. At Bay Alarm, we can put your security insecurities to bed. Video security, burglar alarms, fire alarms, access control, 24/7 monitoring, and more. Our advanced technology and personalized support ensure you can rest easy, knowing we're here for you, your people, and your business. Visit bayalarm.com to talk to a local security expert. Bay Alarm, we got you.
Hey! Warriors fans, dunks, dimes, and no-looks are great on TV, but nothing compares to catching your Golden State Warriors in person. And that all starts with buying tickets at Ticketmaster, the official ticket marketplace of the Warriors and the NBA. Ticketmaster gets you to the game so you can experience all the sights, sounds, and styles in person. Even if you're headed to the game last minute, Ticketmaster's got your back when it comes to scoring tickets. Get tickets at Ticketmaster.com/Warriors. See you courtside, Dub Nation.
No matter what you're eating during today's Warriors game, sharing a jar of Mazzetta makes it better. Just pop open that red cap to give your favorite snacks something extra, like crunchy jalapenos on nachos or zesty peppercini on sandwiches and sliders. It's just better. Mazzetta is a family-owned Bay Area company providing peppers, olives, pickled vegetables, and sauces since 1935. At Mazzetta, we say that when you share your food, you share a part of who you are. So grab your family and friends and share some unforgettable flavors with Mazzetta.
What's up, Dub Nation? Do you want to get cash back on Warriors gear? All you have to do is sign up at Rakuten.com/Warriors where you can earn 10% cash back in store and online at Warriors Shop. Once you're a member, shop your favorite stores like Fanatics and Ticketmaster and watch the cash back add up in your account. Rakuten is the most rewarding way for you to shop and maximize your savings. Join Rakuten for free today at Rakuten.com/Warriors or download the Rakuten app. That's RAKUTEN.
I know every team has a chance who steps on the team.
Curry fades and fires contested three. Swish!
Draymond said it himself. Ask the other coaches who they don't want to face.
Blocked by Draymond, out of bounds. Draymond did it again!
He is exactly who we thought he was, and he's bringing that on a nightly basis.
Tipped away by Melton. Melton the steal on the breakaway. He lays it in!
All I wanted to be is in the fight. All I wanted was an ability to look across the Western Conference and say, yeah, we can go toe-to-toe with whoever, and I feel like we're knocking on that door.
This is the Warriors Radio Network.
It's time to chase the moment. Together, Dub Nation.
Presented by Stanford Blood Center. Did you know you can save 3 lives in 1 hour? Donate blood with Stanford Blood Center. Visit StanfordBloodCenter.org to become a life-saving warrior.
Now, Dub Nation, show some love for my guy, the voice of the Warriors, at Warriors Vox, Tim Roy.
The listening skies, let it resound loud as the rolling sea. Sing a song full of the faith that the dark past has taught us. Sing a song full of the hope that the present has brought us. Facing the rising sun of our new day begun. Let us march on till victory is won.
Now, please remain standing and remove your hats for the performance of our national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Just a great job there with Lift Every Voice and Singing the national anthem. That's Dawn Callum, Tamala Thornton, and Tracy Perilliap, and they're part of the Hardwood Classic Dance Squad here at Chase Center. I'm Tim Roy. Welcome. The Warriors take on the Los Angeles Lakers here, starting a quick 2-game home set where they will play both LA teams as the Clippers come to town on Monday. But first things first, we have to pay a couple of bills. We'll come back with the starting lineups, the opening tip. Warriors and Lakers coming your way. The Warriors Radio Network presented by United Airlines.
Hey, it's Willard and Dibs for Safeway. Enjoy these amazing deals for members. And as always, save up to 20% weekly on hundreds of exclusive offers from Safeway. Just clip the highlighted deals from the weekly mailer or click the deals in the For You section of the Safeway app to breeze through checkout. Signature select chicken, boneless, skinless breasts, thighs, or wings, just $2.99 per pound. And speaking of wings, it's time for Dan Dibley to spread his.
Yeah, I'm your wingman. 1 pound of Driscoll's Juicy Strawberries, 2 for $4. And for value shoppers this week, you can get 10 items for $10. Mix and match. Member price just $1 each. Selected varieties. See store for full list of participating items.
That's kind of like a participation sensation.
Cha-ching.
These and other great deals are available in the weekly mailer and the For You section on the Safeway app. Safeway makes it very easy for you to save money on the items you already buy. So go to Safeway.com for more details, and Dibs and I, we will see you in the aisles.
Lock in with NBC Sports Bay Area for the most authentic Warriors coverage out there. Tune into Warriors pre- and post-game live, where Festus Ezeli, Chris Bullen, and me, Bonte Hill, break it all down before tip-off and after the final buzzer. Then there's the Dubs Talk podcast, where Monty Poole and I go even deeper with analysis, news, and exclusive Warriors access. And if you want it all, highlights, interviews, breaking news, download the NBC Sports Bay Area app. NBC Sports Bay Area, your home for Warriors coverage.
1 in 8 women have thyroid issues.
Am I the one? I am kind of tired. I should see a doctor. Is it genetic? Does my health plan even cover tests like that? In-network? Out-of-network? Why is this always a whole big thing? Wait. I have Kaiser Permanente. So my coverage includes regular preventive care. Guess it doesn't have to be a whole big thing.
Kaiser Permanente. Healthcare that just works.
RingCentral will completely transform the way you work. It gives you built-in AI across all your business conversations. Your phone system has an AI receptionist that answers calls 24/7. Your video meetings have AI that takes notes instantly. Even your contact center has AI, so you can help customers faster. It all comes together in one reliable platform for effortless AI communications. See for yourself at ringcentral.com. RingCentral, voice of your business.
15 years ago, PG&E launched Power Pathway, an education and job training program developed to increase the number of skilled workers in the energy industry. Since then, 85% of the graduates have been hired by PG&E or the construction utility industry, focusing on students in underserved communities, women, and military veterans. Power Pathway is helping the next generation of PG&E energy professionals build a better future for themselves and a clean energy future for California. To learn more, visit pge.com/powerpathway.
Starting lineups are brought to you by Rakuten for the LA Lakers. Marcus Smart, the former Boston Celtic and Memphis Grizzly. He'll start at 1 forward spot. He's in his 12th year out of Oklahoma State. Former Defensive Player of the Year. He'll start alongside LeBron James in his 23rd year, 41 years old. Still averaging 21 points, 5 boards, 7 assists tonight, shooting 49.8% from the field. 4-time MVP and the all-time leading scorer in NBA history. DeAndre Ayton dominating in his 8th year out of Arizona. He's 27 years old, averaging 13 points, 8 rebounds. Was waived by Portland in the offseason. You would figure a center going into his prime might have stayed with a young franchise, but they waived him. And might tell you something between the lines. Austin Reeves, Luka Doncic, the guard line. Doncic, the leading scorer in the league, 32.7 tonight. 8th year out of Slovenia. Austin Reeves in his 5th year out of Oklahoma. Was injured earlier in the season. Missed 19 games with a calf injury. He averages 24.6 a night, 50% from the field. Warriors will counter with Moses Moody. Guy Santos, he had the new contract. Draymond Green starts at 5. DeAnthony Melton and Brandon Pajemski are on the guard line. Starters brought to you by Rakuten. Keys brought to you by CarMax. Don't foul. Don't reach a lot unless you have a steal. And be aware of your hand positioning at all times when you're guarding the ball, because you don't want to be outshot at the free throw line. The Lakers are 5th in free throws made and 5th in drawing fouls in the association, despite the fact that they're 29th in the league in driving to the basket, which is usually where you get your foul calls. Pace is important tonight. I think the Warriors need to play fast to get into their early offense and get going at hustle points. Without Steph Curry, without Jimmy Butler, without Kristaps Porzingis, who is out again tonight, the Warriors have to generate buckets, and they can do that by getting the ball up the floor in a hurry. Warriors wearing blue with a gold bridge, gold letters, gold numbers in the backside. L.A. wearing white with purple and yellow down the side. It says Lakers across the front. Purple numbers, purple letters in the backside. Draymond Green wins the opening tip. Warriors attacking the basket to our right. Ball swung around the perimeter to Melton. He'll drive, left-hand scoop on the rim, doesn't go. Ayton the rebound. Melton will start on Luka Doncic. Smart will bring the ball up. He's being guarded by Podziemski. Both are two of the best guys in the league at drawing charges. Now on a switch, Podziemski guarding Doncic. Doncic holds the ball high, bounce pass to Reeves, chased up top by Santos. Reeves off a screen, gets Draymond. Now skipped it over to Smart. Smart, head fake, dribble drive, left-hand scoop. That one was ambitious, no good. Rebound tipped away. Moody's got it. Moody down the far side, wearing a white headband. Pass to the cutter at Draymond. He dunks it, coming baseline right. A two-hand slam and a little elevation sensation for Draymond to start the day. Long pass to James, catches on the baseline. Crowded by Santos, falling out of bounds, throws it up. Podziemski didn't turn around, and the ball goes to Reeves. Reeves, little fadeaway in the paint, it's up and good. Podziemski was face guarding Reeves. If he had turned around, he would have had a steal. Podziemski off the screen, takes a quick three. It's on the way. It's a back rim miss. Ayton's got the rebound. Kicked it to Doncic. A throw ahead to James. James had trouble, couldn't save it. Yes, he does. To Smart. Now to Doncic. I don't think he couldn't handle the pass. He did eventually save it from going over the baseline. Doncic off the screen. Chest pass to Smart. He'll take a three. That's up and good. Well, that's found money there for the Lakers, so they lead 5-2. Melton with the ball. Goes to the far side, Moody to Draymond Green. He takes a three. That's no good. Santos hustles to the rebound. Waits and finds Podziemski right side. Bounce pass down to Draymond. They'll screen away. Pass inside Podziemski. Finds the open man, Santos. It's a triple. It's up and no good. Rebound, Podziemski. Boxed out Smart. Very well done. Moody to Melton. Topside triple. That's no good. And the rebound to Ayton. That's still 5-2. We played 2 minutes and 10 seconds. Reeves, side saddle with a dribble on the far side, spins baseline. Draymond there. Reeves, jump pass to Smart, now to Doncic. He goes baseline, throws up top to Reeves, to James. Open three, top of the key. That's good. And it's an 8-2 start for L.A. Podziemski, jump stop in the front court to Draymond Green. Podziemski cut through, leading the ball to Moody. Moody cut off by Smart, backs up. Smart pushes him again. Now crossover dribble by Moody. Takes him down the lane. Throws the ball right to Doncic. Turnover. Doncic to throw ahead to James. James is leaking out and trying to get early offense. Misses a bunny low left over Podziemski. Rebound to Melton. Now Podziemski comes the other way. Melton to Santos. Back to Melton. Over to Pods. Right baseline. Draymond finds the cutter. It's Melton. He goes up in traffic. Missed the layup inside. And the Warriors are missing some open shots here early. Not a good sign. Doncic with the ball. Travels, no call. Lob pass inside to Ayton. Knocked away. Rebound to Draymond. Gets it to Podziemski. Podziemski up the floor. 3-on-2. Lobbed it inside. Melton the catch. Misses that. Loose ball. Comes out to Santos. Now to Podziemski on the right wing. Podziemski just shoots it over LeBron. Airballed it. And the rebound to Smart. To Doncic. Warriors looking poor early here. Doncic step back over Podziemski with a three. It bounces over the backboard. Saved by Moody, though. And it gets the ball to Draymond. Now on the near side, Melton casually sets up shop. He's got 8, and they should just clear the side and let him go. As he dribbles it to Draymond, up top to Podziemski. Right corner to Melton, blasting by Ayton. In traffic, in trouble, goes up anyway. No good, missed that. And a loose ball goes to Smart. And Melton is 0 for 5 from the floor to begin. Reeves behind the back, leaves Podziemski in the dust and drives in and lays it in. 10-2 beginning. Draymond Green thought he pushed off with the open arm. And the Warriors down big early. And Podziemski will call a timeout. 7:43 to go. 10 straight for L.A. here in the first quarter of the 95.7 The Game Warriors Radio Network, presented by United Airlines.
What's up, Dub Nation? Do you want to get cash back on Warriors gear? All you have to do is sign up at Rakuten.com/Warriors where you can earn 10% cash back in-store and online at Warriors Shop. Once you're a member, shop your favorite stores like Fanatics and Ticketmaster and watch the cash back add up in your account. Rakuten is the most rewarding way for you to shop and maximize your savings. Join Rakuten for free today at Rakuten.com/Warriors or download the Rakuten app. That's RAKUTEN.
What's up, Dub Nation? Bonte Hill here. And if you eat, sleep, and breathe Warriors basketball like I do, then you need to be locked in with the Dub Talk podcast. Every week, join me and Monty Poole as we break it all down. Get the breaking news, in-depth analysis, exclusive interviews, and everything in between. It's all Warriors, all the time. Whether you're at home or on the go, tap in to stay ahead of the game with new episodes dropping weekly. The NBC Sports Bay Area Dub Talk podcast. Download now wherever you get your podcast.
Algunas noches nacen para quedarse.
El problema no es quererte.
Ricardo Arjona.
Es que tú no sientas lo
que el seco no dijo.
Sábado 14 de marzo, Chase Center. Boletos a la venta ya en Ticketmaster.com.
Ricardo Arjona en San Francisco. Sé parte de la historia.
So, what are you reading?
I'm checking out the ratings on the new TVs, and it looks like Samsung, LG, and Sony got the best scores.
Just like last year. What about those new high dynamic range TVs?
They got the highest scores of all, but their prices are really high.
Did you check online?
Yeah, their prices were about the same.
Well, there's one place where we can get a hot deal on those top-rated models.
Where?
At Video Only. Check out the ratings on TV stores.
I see. Video Only scored better than the others.
So, if you want the best deal on the best TVs,
then we should take our TV ratings and head over to top-rated Video Only.
At Video Only, you won't find huge stores with refrigerators or microwaves, but you will find the best deals on top-rated TVs, soundbars, and monitors. Shop around. Just make sure you visit Video Only, because if you don't,
you'll be sorry.
In Mountain View, San Mateo, Union City, Dublin, and San Rafael. Video Only.
Dub Nation, this is Draymond Green. The Warriors 2025-2026 season is presented by Kaiser Permanente.
10-2, Lakers on top of the Warriors, 7:43 to go in the first quarter. Out for LA today, Rui Hashimura with an illness. Bronny James, a G-League assignment for him. He actually is the son of LeBron James, Lakers forward, if you didn't know. Chris Mannion, who played in Summer League for Golden State, he's on a two-way contract. So is Nick Smith and Drew Timme, the former Gonzaga standout. Starts with a stash, too, with Drew Timme. Always a stash. And DeThero, G-League assignment for LA. Out for the Warriors, Jimmy Butler III, right ACL surgery. LJ Cryer on a two-way deal. Seth Curry, left sciatic nerve irritation. Stephen Curry, runner's knee on his right knee. They'll reevaluate him tomorrow. And Kristaps Porzingis is sick. Carl Lane's our crew chief today. Jeremias Petritis, born in Lithuania, grew up in Maryland. He is our referee. And Danica Baruti is our umpire. GP2 is checked in now for Golden State. Podziemski starts with a pass to Moody, who curls off the screen, bangs down a three, and makes it 10-5. Doncic will walk the ball up, wearing bright orange sneakers, reddish orange. Catches the ball up top for Marcus Smart. After a quick pass, he'll step back, shoot a three over Draymond, in and out. Good box out inside. And then Payton and Melton collide going for the rebound, as he had three smalls in there trying to box out DeAndre Ayton. Moody was out to half court. In this particular lineup of Warriors, you gotta crash. It's a fresh 14 on the clock for LA. By the way, Carl Lane, the crew chief, in his 15th season, done over 800 NBA games. Doncic, far side of the basket to our left for LA. Reeves flares out. They throw it up top to Ayton. Ayton holds it in the right hand, looking and lobbing it for Doncic, deflected by Payton. Doncic grabs it. Now goes to work. 5 on the clock with 4, with 3. Lays it up, steps back, shoots over Payton, rolled it in. 12-5. Pajemski over to Draymond Green. Left sideline, Melton. Left corner, Payton. Shoots over Ayton. Is too strong, and Smart has the rebound. Falls down and picks up a foul. The Lakers acquired Luka Doncic in a trade with Dallas that involved Anthony Davis, Max Christie. It's the kind of deal where if David Stern was still alive and still commissioner, you wonder if he would have let that one go through. Moody picks up his first foul. Pat Spencer comes in. Will Richard comes in. Smart checks out. Luke Kennard comes in. The Warriors have to be aware of where he is. They've done a very poor job, whether he be a Hawk or a Laker, of figuring out where he is. Doncic penetration off an illegal screen by Kennard. The shot goes up, a whistle and a foul. And it's on GP2, and Doncic will head to the free throw line. Luke Kennard just grabbed Payton as he was trying to guard Doncic in the backcourt and just held him. Doncic on the line to shoot 2. Lakers have lost their last 3. Witness this exchange from their television sideline reporter and Austin Reeves.
What's the frustration level? Just the way that you had control of this game, a couple of different occasions, they come back, all the threes that they hit, all the frustrating plays, and a third straight loss. Very high.
And that was it. Free throw good for Doncic, 13-5 the score. Pajemski to sit down. And Santos comes back in. And Doncic hits both. It's 14-5. To be honest with you, if you're shooting 2 of 12, it's not down by double figures, that's kind of a mini win. Spencer, right side, over to Draymond. Left wing to Santos. He goes baseline, bumped out of bounds by Doncic, and that's a foul. No shot involved. J.J. Redick up at half court. He is the head coach of the Los Angeles Lakers, former NBA guard, podcaster. He played on some of those Clipper teams that the Warriors had some great battles with. Lob City teams. Draymond Green catches top of the key on the sideline inbounds, gets it over to Will Richard. Steps to his right, throws a bad pass into the backcourt, saved by Spencer, and the Warriors are just looking like a team that hasn't played together in 2 months. Steve Kerr is shaking his head down the bench. I mean, that was an unforced error all the way along. Luka Doncic left of the logo. Payton trying to guard him with his hands behind his back. Off the screen now. Doncic gives up the dribble, floats it over to Kennard. Lob in for Ayton. Ayton trapped in the paint, turns and shoots over. Payton, no good. Stripped of the ball by Richard. Knocked away. Santos comes up with it. Santos on the break. Finds Spencer. Spencer won't shoot it. Dribbles down the lane. Doubled. Finds Payton. Touch pass to Draymond. Looks his pass, knocked it down. Deflected away. Payton comes up with it. 9 to shoot. Right corner to Santos. The jumper's up. It's no good. Doncic with a rebound. Again, LeBron James leaking out. Doncic on the near side with a dribble in the right hand. Spins into a double team. Gives up the dribble. Steps through it. Throws over to Kennard, who's wide open again and hits a 3. He must love it when he sees the Warriors show up because he knows he's going to get a lot of wide open shots. Lob inside to Payton. Gets a reverse layup and scores over DeAndre Ayton. 17-7. LA on top by 10. Pass inside for Reeves. Reeves dribbles his way out of traffic. Gets it up top to James. James holding, guarded by Richard. Shoots over the top of him and hits a 3. Well, you knew the Lakers were going to be ready to play. 3-game losing streak, and it's on national TV. Richard beats the Lakers down the floor. Draymond with another beautiful assist on the bounce pass, and Richard gets a layup. Well, the Lakers were kind of jogging back on defense there, and Richard sprinted up the floor. James guarded by Santos. Wants Ayton to screen for Reeves. Reeves curls off the screen, shoots an open 3. It's up and good. And the Lakers are now 6 of 8 from 3. They have their largest lead. It's 23-9. Santos penetrates to Payton. Payton drives the baseline, gets another layup. The last 3 buckets for Golden State have all been layups. Actually, the Lakers are 5 of 7 from 3. And J.J. Redick didn't like the lack of defensive awareness. Calls a timeout. Warriors down 12 early, 4:23 to go in the first. 23-11 the score on the Warriors Radio Network, presented by United Airlines.
The Warriors and Chase Center are teaming up with DoorDash to fight food waste and food insecurity, one event at a time. Through our Pass the Plate program, all unserved food from Chase Center events is safely packaged and delivered to local nonprofits to help people in our community who are experiencing food insecurity. Thousands of meals have already been donated this month. To learn more, visit chasecenter.com/passtheplate.
RingCentral's AI receptionist uses voice AI to answer on the first ring, so you'll never miss a call again. In just a few minutes, you can personalize your own AI receptionist to answer questions, route calls, schedule appointments, and even send texts in multiple languages. Plus, it's easy to scale. Create unlimited AI receptionists across any phone system. It's all powered by one reliable platform for effortless AI communications. See for yourself at ringcentral.com. RingCentral, voice of your business.
All members of Dub Nation know 2 essential truths. 1, the Warriors have the best point guard in the history of the game. And 2, the very best planes in the sky are United. New planes are joining the United fleet every week, decked out with Bluetooth connectivity, screens, and power at every seat, and bigger overhead bins to fit everyone's carry-on or giant foam fingers. Download the United app and book your next trip today. United Airlines, proud to be the official airline of the Golden State Warriors.
Warriors fans, dunks, dimes, and no-looks are great on TV, but nothing compares to catching your Golden State Warriors in person. And that all starts with buying tickets at Ticketmaster, the official ticket marketplace of the Warriors and the NBA. Ticketmaster gets you to the game so you can experience all the sights, sounds, and styles in person. Even if you're headed to the game last minute, Ticketmaster's got your back when it comes to scoring tickets. Get tickets at Ticketmaster.com/Warriors. See you courtside, Dub Nation.
What's up, Dub Nation? Do you want to get cash back on Warriors gear? All you have to do is sign up at Rakuten.com/Warriors, where you can earn 10% cash back in store and online at Warriors Shop. Once you're a member, shop your favorite stores like Fanatics and Ticketmaster and watch the cash back add up in your account. Rakuten is the most rewarding way for you to shop and maximize your savings. Join Rakuten for free today at Rakuten.com/Warriors or download the Rakuten app. That's RAKUTEN.
Dub Nation, this is GP2. You are listening to the Warriors Radio Network, presented by United Airlines.
LA is 5 of 7 from 3. Golden State 1 of 8. And this very severely undermanned Warrior roster. No Butler, no Stephen Curry, no Seth Curry, no Kristaps Porzingis. It's going to be hard-pressed to hang with not just this team, but a lot of teams if they're going to shoot 1 of 8 from 3. Jake LaRavia has come in for the first time. Former Grizzly, former King. Jackson Hayes also on the floor, the backup big man for LA. 7th year out of Texas. Al Horford is in for Golden State. Doncic throws it to Kennard with Spencer on him. Kennard dribbles to the far end to LaRavia, then gets back in the hands of Doncic, snaps off a pass to Reeves, off a screen, down the lane. Layup is up again. 25-11. Santos chasing all the way on that screen. And Reeves got an easy one. Spencer to Payton to Richard. Warriors on the perimeter. Lakers are bigger than the Warriors at every position on the floor. Air ball by Payton on a 3. At Golden State now 1 of 9 from distance. 25-11. Lakers have not been a good defensive team, but they played a good defensive quarter. LaRavia picks up the dribble. Spins, waving. Kennard to screen for Doncic. LaRavia drives on Santos, spins on him, drop step, goes up anyway, airballed it. It's got to be a travel. Yeah, he caught his own miss. And that's a turnover. LaRavia apparently unaware of the rule. Has a look of mild, sort of recalcitrant disbelief. Spencer with the ball. Gets it over to Santos. Santos flipped it up top to Horford. Now to Richard. Moody get bumped on his cut by LaRavia. As Santos now will post up Kennard. 8 to shoot. Backs him down. Gets to the middle. Flipped it up and no good. The Warriors missed another layup. Richard got it away from Doncic and scores. And Richard might have turned an ankle there. 25 to 13. Doncic holding off Spencer. Drives into Horford. Maintains the dribble. Flipped it outside. Kennard. Wide open three. It's up and no good. Jackson Hayes, the offensive rebound. Back to Doncic. Guarded by Spencer. Takes his time. Shoots the jumper. Missed that. Tipped out by LaRavia as Moody couldn't box him out. Kennard will dribble it to LaRavia. Cutting down. Bounce pass inside for Hayes. Layup is up and good. Nice play by Jake LaRavia to set up Jackson Hayes. 27 to 13. Warriors down 14. They have been outmatched so far. Horford right side to Santos. Santos back to Spencer. Looks and feeds out the box, guarded by Kennard. 8 on the shot clock. They bring another defender over there. She just get out of the way. I'll tell Santos, get out of the way. The pass goes to Will Richard. His fadeaway up over Hayes, no good. Hayes made him change his shot. LaRavia's got the rebound over to Reeves. Reeves down the floor, dribbles right by Richard, and he's fouled going to the cup. We'll pause right now. 10-second station identification. This is the Golden State Warriors Radio Network. Foul was on Richard. That's his first. Okay, Santos, who signed a contract earlier today, he likes what the Warriors are building and can't wait till the Warriors can put out a fully healthy squad.
We know when we had Steph and Kristaps that we're going to be a lot of different, but we still having a great team. Everybody been playing together. Everybody been playing well. In the last couple games, we have a lot of players score more than 10 points, so that's a big stuff for us right now.
Reeves hits both free throws. He's got 11 points, and the Lakers have their largest lead at 16. 29-13. Ball thrown over. Melton gets it to Podziemski. Podziemski holds it, floats it to Horford. Post is out there. Both bigs are out there at the same time. Horford in trouble. Double to Podziemski to Moody. Right corner to Melton. The three ball's up and good. Well, Melton finally able to knock one down there. He had missed his first 5 shots. Buries a triple. If the Warriors are to win this game, they're going to have to make a lot of threes. Doncic off a screen. Doncic down the lane. Floats a lob to Hayes, and he'll dunk it down. Post got caught betwixt and between. That's a 31-16. LA on top. Melton off a screen. Picks up his dribble. Podziemski couldn't get free from Kennard. Now takes a handoff. Gets over to Horford. The post. Right corner triple on the way. That's an air ball. Warriors have shot about 5 air balls here in the first quarter. Reeves to Kennard. Kennard dribbles in. Goes all the way in. Drives and scores a layup. Warrior defense non-existent there. Kennard took it from the three-point line to the rim. Straight line drives. Can't have those. Moody fouled by Hayes. And that's going to be a side out for Golden State. Second team foul on LA. 33-16. James in. Doncic out. Doncic not talking to his head coach. He reached out to slap 5. He just kind of walked right by him. He goes down to the end of the bench. Redick goes down to talk to him. Horford with the ball. Shoveled it to Moody. Moody off a screen. Can't get a shot off. Gets it back to Horford. Back to Moody. Moody to Podziemski. Podziemski dribbles in on James. Goes up and scores. Got right around him. Nice move by Pods. And it's a 33-18 score. Marcus Smart guarded by Melton. Both former Memphis Grizzlies. Smart off a screen. Lob to James, and now he's guarded by Melton in the right corner. James fakes. 10 to shoot, wants to shoot, drives middle, off bounce. Rejected by Melton. Just knocked it away. Here comes Moses Moody in the front court to Melton. Spacing not good for Golden State. Melton backs up, shovel to Horford. Now over to Moody. Up top, Podziemski from Moody. Top of the key, drives in, spins, locked up by Kennard. Ball goes to Horford. Left corner to Moody. He'll shoot it. It's going to be too strong. Post with the offensive rebound. Post, they run away from the ball, and he goes baseline and dunked it. Both defenders ran away from the ball, and they dunked it. Warriors have a foul to give in the final 10 seconds. James comes left. Lost the ball, went out of bounds. He dribbled it off his leg and went out of bounds. Golden State gets it back with 5.9 to go. Post being called up by Melton. He wants a back screen. Melton will let the ball roll. Gets a back screen on Smart. Melton takes a deep three off the dribble. It's too strong. Rebound goes to LaRavia. He'll chuck it the length of the floor. It's no good. And the Warriors are down 13 at the end of one, but it could be a lot worse. 33-20 Lakers on top. Second quarter upcoming on the 95.7 The Game Warriors Radio Network, presented by United Airlines.
We're cool for the summer. Demi Lovato. Live in concert in San Francisco. It's Not That Deep Tour. Chase Center, May 11th, with special guest Adele. Get tickets now at Ticketmaster.com. The brand new album, It's Not That Deep, is available everywhere now. For more, visit DemiLovato.com.
Being in your bag isn't just for players on the court. With DoorDash, all of Dub Nation has a bag too. Scrolling late night highlights? Have snacks on hand. Hosting a watch party? Get drinks, ice, and cups before tip-off. Low battery during tunnel walks? There's a charger delivered to where you are. DoorDash keeps your bag deep so you can keep up with the speed of the game. DoorDash, official partner of the Golden State Warriors.
Xfinity Tech Support, Matthew speaking.
Hi, I live in a pretty remote place, like Jurassic Park remote.
Wow.
Will Xfinity Mobile work out here?
Yep, the combination of reliable Wi-Fi and 5G makes it so that you can stay connected in all kinds of places. Plus, you get access to ultra-fast speeds and coverage, whether you're poolside or out live streaming with a T-Rex.
Hold still, you're about to go viral.
Welcome to a new era of Wi-Fi boosted mobile. Cut your mobile bill in half with 2 lines of unlimited. Discover a new era of Wi-Fi boosted mobile at XfinityMobile.com. Xfinity. Imagine that. Watch Jurassic Park with Xfinity. Savings comparison based on promotional rate for 2 lines of Xfinity Mobile Unlimited versus 2 lines of T-Mobile Experience More, Verizon Unlimited Plus, and AT&T Starter as of February 10th, 2026.
Dub Nation, this is Brandon Pajemski. Welcome back to the Warriors broadcast booth, presented by DoorDash.
Well, Golden State, 2 of 13 from 3, 34% overall. LA, 54% overall, 5 of 9 from 3. That's really kind of the difference in the game. It's been a low turnover game, only 5 between the two clubs. Dead even in the paint, 14 all at the end of one. Reeves with 11. He's the only player on either team in double figures. Of course, he plays for Los Angeles. Whereas the great Ralph Lawler used to say Los Angeles. Former voice of the LA Clippers for the longest time. Starting the second quarter, Warriors down by 13. Don't forget the Santa Cruz Warriors are back at Chase Center. That's tomorrow. Bring your family. They're going to take on the San Diego Clippers. First 10,000. Get a Santa Cruz Warriors Jimmy the Butler the third bobblehead. Tickets start at $46. Buy them right now at chasecenter.com. And that is going to be a lot of fun tomorrow night. Luka Doncic walked right by J.J. Redick when he was checked out of the game. He tried to slap fives with his star player. Star player ignored him. Walked down. They had words at the end of the bench, and Doncic didn't participate in the huddle here to start the second. Marcus Smart with the ball. Warriors start the second in the zone. Skip pass to Kennard. He's open. The shot's up, and it's good. An open 3 for Luke Kennard. If I've said that once, I've said it about 10 times this year. Had a season high against the Warriors as a Hawk, and then lit up Golden State down in L.A. Pajemski fires a 3. That's no good. Rebound goes to LeBron James. James with it in the front court. Pajemski picks him up. They're going to have to give him help. He shoots over the top of him, goes in and out. Rebound goes to post. Now to Draymond. Draymond up the floor. Melton and Moody, the other two. Draymond turns it over as Kennard deflected a pass. Kennard in the backcourt, falls down. Ball batted away from James. Picked up by Quentin Post. Post looking for someone to throw it to. Flipped it over to Moody on the far wing. Moody Cross court to Pajemski. Fakes Jackson Hayes. Drives it, turns the ball over. Dribbled it off his foot. LaRavia picks it up. With Kennard, James, Smart, and Hayes. James, left sideline, guarded by Post. Jab step in his triple threat. Takes a dribble. Fadeaway three, up and good. 39-20. Large lead of the half of the game for L.A. Post guarded by James. Post holds the ball under hands to Pajemski. He'll take a three left side, lands right at the angle where the rim meets the glass. No good. Smart takes it front court to Kennard. He dribbles in. Pass hit the backboard, goes right to LaRavia. He feeds it back to Kennard. He dribbles again, finds the open man. LaRavia above the break, left side three. No good. James offensive rebound, goes up, got fouled by Pajemski. Bucket good, and he's going to go to the line. And right now, the starting to look like a rout here. The Warriors did not come out with any sense of force here to start the second quarter. Pajemski picks up his first foul, and James a chance for a three-point play. Free throw's no good. Post grabs a rebound. And Melton to bring it up, guarded by Smart. Melton will go to a jump stop and a timeout, and we'll take a break. 10:04 to go, first half. LA 41, Golden State 20 on the Warriors Radio Network, presented by United Airlines.
Ring Central will completely transform the way you work. It gives you built-in AI across all your business conversations. Your phone system has an AI receptionist that answers calls 24/7. Your video meetings have AI that takes notes instantly. Even your contact center has AI, so you can help customers faster. It all comes together in one reliable platform for effortless AI communications. See for yourself at ringcentral.com. Ring Central, voice of your business.
This next one's for all you CarMax shoppers who just want to buy a car your way.
Wanna check some cars out in person? Wanna look some more from your house? Okay.
Want to pretend you know about engines?
Nah, I'll just chat with CarMax online instead.
Wanna get pre-qualified from your couch? Woo! Wanna get that car?
Hey, SAP!
You wanna do it your way.
Want to drive? CarMax.
Warriors fans, dunks, dimes, and no-looks are great on TV, but nothing compares to catching your Golden State Warriors in person. And that all starts with buying tickets at Ticketmaster, the official ticket marketplace of the Warriors and the NBA. Ticketmaster gets you to the game so you can experience all the sights, sounds, and styles in person. Even if you're headed to the game last minute, Ticketmaster's got your back when it comes to scoring tickets. Get tickets at Ticketmaster.com/Warriors. See you courtside, Dub Nation.
All members of Dub Nation know 2 essential truths. 1, the Warriors have the best point guard in the history of the game. And 2, the very best planes in the sky are United. New planes are joining the United fleet every week, decked out with Bluetooth connectivity, screens, and power at every seat, and bigger overhead bins to fit everyone's carry-on or giant foam fingers. Download the United app and book your next trip today. United Airlines, proud to be the official airline of the Golden State Warriors.
Hey, Warriors fans, Vontae Hill here, and you know what time it is. Catch me, Chris Bullen, and Festus Ezeli on Warriors pre- and post-game live, where it all goes down. Before tip-off, we're setting the stage with matchup breakdowns and player analysis. After the final buzzer, we're diving deep into the momentum, the magic, the interviews, and yeah, even those wild Stephen Curry heat checks. So whether at home or on the road, don't miss Warriors pre- and post-game live all season long, only on NBC Sports Bay Area.
This is Steve Kerr. You are listening to the Warriors Radio Network, presented by United Airlines.
Well, the Warriors welcome back Dr. Rick Celebrity, who had been overseas in Milan watching his son competing in the Olympics as a member of the Canadian national hockey team.
Certainly something that is a life memory, and to see, your boy. That's my 4th Winter Olympics. So to experience those professionally, but then to have the opportunity to, experience it as Macklin's dad was a completely different experience, and something, I'll cherish for the rest of my life.
Yeah, what a great Winter Olympics it was, and I think the hockey was one of the highlights of the Winter Olympics, not just because the U.S. won, but just because the games were so fantastic. especially heads with the medal round. Pajemski off the timeout. Warriors down 41-20 here. Melton, two-man game with Draymond left side. Passes to Pajemski, who circles into traffic, finds Post. The spacing awful. Post will come middle. Turns and jump hooks it with 1 on the clock. It's up and good at Post. Kind of bailed out Golden State there. Nice, calm delivery there by Post. Smart takes a handoff from Hayes. Kennard off the screen. Throws a lob to Hayes, who makes a great catch on the baseline. Back up top to Kennard. The free ball no good. Ball deflected away. Post will run it down. Post will dribble it up. Post takes it far right side. Circles in front of the Warrior bench. Now backs Kennard down. Backs him down to the paint. Finds Draymond up top. Pajemski down to Moody. Melton being held by James. Can't make a cut. And the pass deflected by Smart as Moody threw it right to him. Here's LaRavia on a 1-on-2. Drives right by both defenders and lays it in. 43-22 LA. Melton with a dribble. Now gets a switch guarded by LaRavia. Over to Draymond. He'll take a 3 left wing. That's no good. Ball batted down by Pajemski. Smart had it. Pajemski touched it, but he was out of bounds when he touched it. And he will go and sit down. Post will sit. Moody will sit. Spencer, Horford come in. Maxi Kleber makes an appearance for LA. The German who spent 8 years as a Dallas Maverick. Comes in now. 6'10", 240 pounds. Marcus Smart from James, and Marcus Smart hits a 3. It's 46-22. Pat Spencer has an open look, doesn't take it. Dribbles in, throws out to Santos. Santos in the paint. Driving on Vanderbilt. Gets doubled, floats it up to Spencer. Behind the back to Gee. Gee takes a corner, 3 under duress, no good. Spencer offensive rebound. Dribbles on the baseline, comes out of the right wing, comes back to the baseline, bumps Kleber out of the way. Kleber then rejects the shot. Saved by LaRavia, right back to Spencer. He takes it middle, throws up top to Draymond. Draymond right corner to Melton. Catch and shoot 3, good. Well, the Warriors had to work hard to get that look. Smart down the far side. He was a career 32% three-point shooter. James comes right way. Terminates over to Vanderbilt. Vanderbilt run off the line by Draymond. Back to Smart. Deep 3. It's up and no good. And the rebound to Santos. He'll find Horford. Now Gee will get it back and bring it across. The Brazilian comes down the left wing. Terminates the dribble. Finds Draymond left corner. Pass up top to Horford. Deflected. Turned over. Here comes Kleber. Slow motion move blocked away and tipped in by James. Nobody got back in time to block him off, but a nice block by Horford on Kleber. The other way, Melton goes in, knocked to the floor by LaRavia, and he helps him up in the fouls on LA. Warriors will be taking their first free throws of the night. Steve Kerr up, complaining to Jeremias Petritus. Low foul game so far. 4 on Golden State, 3 on the Lakers. So Melton at the stripe. And the first free throw goes down. You're in a situation like this in the first half, you got to play the long game. You got to look for little victories. Doncic has checked back in, Reeves as well. And that's maybe to try to, win the next couple of possessions. And just try to keep stacking those up if you can. Second free throw is good, 48-27. Warriors down 21. Doncic with a handle, screened by Kleber. Kleber gets the pass, goes inside, got fouled by Spencer. Should be on a pass, because Kleber was looking to Vanderbilt. They're going to give him 2 shots. He was going to pass. Carl Lane says he was going up. He was throwing the ball to the corner. Now, the officials will confer, and they're going to change it. Carl Lane says, okay, you're right. And that wasn't, I don't know, maybe Carl Lane just didn't have the angle on it. which is possible because, even if officials standing right next to a call, his line of sight sometimes is directed elsewhere by the way they're taught to officiate. Luka Doncic takes the inbounds to the far corner. Guarded by Horford, takes him on a baseline cruise. Met by Payton, stops, pump fake, goes up and scores. That looked weird. I'm not sure if that was a travel or not, but it looked weird. Melton to Horford. The trail three by Al is up and good. Well, it'd be nice to see the Warriors start knocking down some threes here. They're down by 20, 50-30, 6:27 to go. In the second quarter, Reeves off a screen, turns the corner left side, bounce pass stolen away by Payton. He just drops it on the floor, and now Melton picks it up. Melton driving on Kleba, goes right, misses a wild shot. Melton is now 2 of 9 from the floor here in the first half. James open, right corner three over Spencer, got it. Defensive transition has not been great for Golden State tonight. Melton between the circles. Shovel the ball to Horford. Back to Melton, who's unguarded. Drives in, throws out to Spencer. Topside triple. No good. A whistle and a foul. And this is going to be on James for a tap on Spencer. Well, James talking with Pat Spencer. Pat Spencer is no stranger to trash talk. This is where you hope the conversation, you wish every player was mic'd up, not just one or the other. Warriors home on Monday to take on the Clippers. We mentioned Rick Celebrini, and just the other day he was talking about the great run that Team Canada had, only to lose in that unbelievable final against Team USA.
Incredible sort of roller coaster of emotions, as you can imagine, and just the lead up to the gold medal game with the incredible sort of the tightness and it seemed inevitable that we're going to lose against the Czechs, and somehow pulled it off and went down early to the Finns and pulled it off. So you start feeling like this is maybe something that's meant to be, and then heartbroken in the final.
Pat Spencer's converted the first to 2. He gets another, but that would only cut the lead back down to 20 if he makes this. And he missed it. Ayton with a rebound. Passes over to Luka Doncic. Doncic surveys the floor. Spins off a screen by Ayton. Drives on Santos. Step back off of one leg. Good. That was ridiculous how easy he made that look. 55-32. Spencer doubled. Pass to Payton. Good catch. Goes inside. Gets around to Doncic and scores. Well, if you're thinking about the second half, one thing the Warriors can hang their hat on is that this is not a good defensive team they're playing. Doncic shot as Podziemski got a piece from behind. Podziemski outfights Payton and Horford for the rebound. Brings it to the front court. Terminates his dribble. Two-hand toss to Santos. Guarded by Kennard. Waits for Payton. Guarded by Ayton. Pass inside. Podziemski gets a layup. It's up and good. Podziemski thought he got fouled on the play. It's 55-36. 4:45 to go in the first half. Reeves guarded by Podziemski. Reeves with a dribble. Waits for Doncic. Comes across. Guarded by Santos. Right-hand dribble. Takes it middle. Turns. Step back over Guy is up and no good. Horford the rebound. Horford throws to Podziemski on the near wing. Podziemski stops, dribbles, feeds Horford right baseline. Pump fake on Doncic. Steps around him, goes up, and got fouled at the rim by Kennard as he went for a dunk. Doncic kind of gave him a little hip check there on the baseline. Not as drastic as the one thrown by Lou Dort last night against Denver. That was not good. That's the kind where if the guy's not looking and you bang him like that, you could hurt him. And that was as angry as I've ever seen Nikola Jokic. His eyes were on fire. Free throw by Horford is true. It's 55-37 here. Warriors started out one of their first 9 from 3. They're now 4 of 19. LA, conversely, 9 of 16, 56%. There's the Warriors really undermanned tonight. Horford rolls home both. It's 55-38. Luka Doncic on the far sideline calls a timeout. Throws the ball high in the air after the timeout. And ricochets off the shot clock. 4:17 to go before halftime. Warriors down 17. This is Golden State Warriors basketball.
Being in your bag isn't just for players on the court. With DoorDash, all of Dub Nation has a bag too. Scrolling late-night highlights? Have snacks on hand. Hosting a watch party? Get drinks, ice, and cups before tip-off. Low battery during tunnel walks? There's a charger delivered to where you are. DoorDash keeps your bag deep so you can keep up with the speed of the game. DoorDash, official partner of the Golden State Warriors.
Say you're a coach in Chase Center and need to draw up a last-second play. Or you're a fan in Section 212 craving nachos. AI from Google Cloud can help with both. The Warriors are using AI from Google Cloud to break down every move on the court, helping coaches game plan. And for fans, the same AI powers the mobile app, giving you personalized content, highlights, and yes, nachos, ordered from your phone. With AI, you're always in the game, even off the court. Google Cloud, the official AI partner of the Golden State Warriors.
Dreaming of the perfect kitchen? Make it a reality at Friedman's Appliance in Pleasant Hill. Explore Bosch appliances in live working vignettes and see the innovation in action. During the Buy More, Save More event, you can get up to $4,000 in rebates on qualifying Bosch kitchen packages. From refrigerators with the Farm Fresh system to keep your food fresher longer, to dishwashers with precision wash technology that wipes out 99.9% of bacteria. Own the kitchen like a Bosch. Visit Friedman's Appliance in Pleasant Hill or online at friedmansappliance.com today.
Come on, kids. We're almost there. The map says straight ahead.
One-a-day 50-plus multivitamins are made for your overall health with nutrients to support your brain and muscle function. Because don't you want to make the most of each day? So even on the family hike, you're not just keeping the pace.
Hey, Dad, wait up.
You're one step ahead. One-a-day 50-plus. The one for you. This statement has not been evaluated by the Food and Drug Administration. This product is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease.
Hey, Bay Area sports fans, get ready for game day with Laughing Monk Brewing. Whether you're watching with friends or heading out after the final whistle, Laughing Monk has the perfect beer for the moment. With locations in Sunnyvale, Scotts Valley, and Bayview in San Francisco, there's always a Monk nearby. And now, check out their newest San Francisco location in Nopa. From crisp lagers to bold IPAs, every beer is righteously brewed in San Francisco. Grab a pint, grab your crew, and make game day better at Laughing Monk Brewing. Righteously brewed in San Francisco.
Dub Nation, this is Brandon Pajemski. You are listening to the Warriors Radio Network presented by United Airlines.
Well, I mentioned before, Will Richard, when he went into the paint, try to score, kind of looked like he stepped wrong. And he jumped up and down to try to get some blood flow, I think, to his ankle. And he is out for the rest of the game, right ankle sprain. So he is out. 55-38, Lakers on top. Kaiser Permanente scoreboard. They're just about done in the district. 134-123 with 32 seconds left in that one. Toronto on top of Washington. Charlotte beat Portland. Miami over Houston earlier. New Orleans and Utah getting ready to tip off here in about 10 minutes. Luka Doncic off a pick and roll with 8. Doncic lobbed it. Ayton with a dunk. And the Warriors have not stopped that action so far tonight, whether it be Hayes or Ayton. Pat Spencer throws the corner to Payton. Payton driving, blasting, goes inside, scores over Reeves with a layup. Reeves just kind of stopped on the play. Low left. 17-point lead for LA. Ayton, Reeves, near sideline. Reeves with the dribble behind the back on Payton. Leads in, stops, locked up by Payton. Shoots it anyway. Not a good shot. Rebound Horford. Got it over to Spencer. Spencer crossing the timeline. Goes away from a Payton screen. Penetrates, finds Pajemski to Moody. Left corner, 3 on the way. Good for Moses. That might have been one of the best possessions the Warriors have had all night long. Coming off a stop. Doncic weaving his way low right. Working on Moody. Moody knocks the ball away. Doncic gets it back. Takes the shot. It's blocked and short. Horford the rebound. Pajemski in the front court. Bounce pass for Spencer. Rotates to Horford. He's got Ayton in front of him. Moody goes baseline. Bounce pass the far corner. There's Payton for 3. It's on the way. Popped out. Rebound loosened. Ayton picked it off the hardwood. Kennard driving on Spencer, trying to draw some space, feeds Ayton. Ayton spins, goes up with a right-hand flip, no good. Payton's got the rebound. Payton coming the other way. Over to Spencer, left wing. Spencer stops, finds Horford. Back to Spencer. Spencer off a screen. Gets a switch, guarded by Ayton, so he looks for Al. Horford with a catch, right baseline, guarded by Kennard. Doncic shows double, pass to Payton. He comes right down the lane. Nobody picked him up. Everybody watching the ball. Golden State has scored 7 straight, a 13-2 push overall, and they're back in it, down by 12. 2:15 to go before halftime. Reeves now, crowd trying to wake up at Chase Center. Here's Reeves driving inside hand, flipped it up early over Horford. Pass to Spencer now, quickly in the front court. Moody pump fake. Backs up on Doncic, gets it over to Spencer, left sideline. Pajewski cuts through. Ball comes out to Payton. Back to Spencer. Spencer feeds Payton. Payton got held. He'll drive, he'll score, and he's going to go in. They're going to wipe away the bucket. Wow. That foul must have occurred before the pass, because it was on the pass. Boy, I don't know. That's close. But Danica Baruti saw it before the pass, and she saw it before the pass. Moody left side takes a 3 over Ayton. No good. Doncic back for the rebound. So right off that inbounds, Warriors with a quick shot. Doncic down the near side. They'll double him on the sideline. Pass to Reeves. Right side to James. Right corner to Smart. Final 95 seconds of the first half. Warriors down 14. James drives it on Pajewski. Backs him in. Turns. Goes up and lays it in. Once he matches up on Potts, they have to give him help. Pajewski bounce past Spencer in the corner. Back up top. Pajewski over to Horford. Horford for 3. It's up and no good. The Warriors have taken quick threes the last 2 times down. And they're down by 16 again. Reeves goes behind the back and was tripped by Payton, who didn't mean to do it. Commits the foul. Santos in. Spencer out. And the matchups now, they put Payton on Doncic, Santos on James. Now they'll take Payton out, put Melton in. Pajewski's guarding Smart, Horford guarding Ayton, and Moody guarding Reeves. Reeves lobs it into Doncic, ISO to the right side. Warriors show help. Doncic spins on Melton, layup good. Just spun baseline. There was no help there. And now it's right back up to 18. Doncic with 10. Melton and Pajewski play catch outside to Horford, down to Santos. Santos on the right wing, guarded by James. Goes baseline. Tries to get to the other side. Bad pass. Run down by Melton at midcourt. To Pajewski. 7 on the clock. He drives it on Ayton. Spins it up and in. A beautiful move by Pajewski. Got Ayton on his back and then went to the other side, protecting the ball. That was really well done. James now with 30 seconds to go in the half. Beats Ayton. Ayton stripped away by Moody. Picked up by Santos. Ball flipped away, knocked away as Santos got fouled by Doncic. James goes in, throws to a wide open Austin Reeves for 3. Missed it badly. Rebound tipped away and a foul. And this is going to go against Golden State as LeBron James had 2 Warriors tied up underneath. It's on Pajewski. And now Steve Kerr is screaming at Danica Baruti. He does not turn around. Boy, that didn't look like a foul on Potts. LeBron James, if anything, Melton probably grabbed him more than that, but free throw is good to make it 64-47. Henry James would not have gotten that call. Free throw by LeBron James is up and good. 65-47 with 17 seconds left. Warriors cut it to 12, but couldn't sustain it. Pajewski down to 10 seconds. Shot clock is off. Lakers don't have a foul to give. Podziemski dribbling one-on-one on Reeves. Takes a three off the dribble. It's up and no good. 1 second to go. And that's going to be halftime. Golden State down by 18 at the break, 65-47. Second half action's upcoming, but first, R.C. Davis with all the news of the day on the Warriors Radio Network, presented by United Airlines.
No matter what you're eating during today's Warriors game, sharing a jar of Mazzetta makes it better. Just pop open that red cap to give your favorite snacks something extra, like crunchy jalapenos on nachos or zesty peppercini on sandwiches and sliders. It's just better. Mazzetta is a family-owned Bay Area company providing peppers, olives, pickled vegetables, and sauces since 1935. At Mazzetta, we say that when you share your food, you share a part of who you are. So grab your family and friends and share some unforgettable flavors with Mazzetta.
15 years ago, PG&E launched Power Pathway, an education and job training program developed to increase the number of skilled workers in the energy industry. Since then, 85% of the graduates have been hired by PG&E or the construction utility industry. Focusing on students in underserved communities, women, and military veterans, Power Pathway is helping the next generation of PG&E energy professionals build a better future for themselves and a clean energy future for California. To learn more, visit pge.com/powerpathway.
In sports, success is about team effort, and the same is true for your hair. At Great Clips, we save your haircut details in clip notes, so every member of the highly skilled team knows exactly how to create your signature look. And with our easy-to-use app, you can check in from anywhere and get a ready next text when you're up next for a cut. It's the confidence of a great haircut delivered by a team you trust. Download our app today. Great Clips. It's gonna be great.
Algunas noches nacen para quedarse.
El problema no es quererte.
Ricardo Arjona.
Es que tú no sientas lo
que el seco no dijo.
Sábado 14 de marzo, Chase Center. Boletos a la venta ya en Ticketmaster.com.
Ricardo Arjona en San Francisco. Se parte de la historia.
Step inside the game you love with the NBA app. Tap to watch every game as it's happening.
Jalen Brunson does it again!
And never miss a moment of the jaw-dropping action. Get closer to the players than anywhere else. Follow the latest schedules, scores, and stats. Keep up with every story from across the league. And with NBA ID, it's all personalized to you. The game lives here. Download today.
This copyrighted broadcast of the National Basketball Association may not be retransmitted, reproduced, rebroadcast, or otherwise distributed or used in any form without the express written consent of the NBA.
Curry takes a dribble. It's a three from the wing. It's good. You can hear the collective gasp.
This is the Warriors halftime show.
Presented by United.
The official airline of the Golden State Warriors.
United. Good leads the way.
Here's R.C. Davis.
It's halftime here in San Francisco. Warriors show the Lakers by 18, 65-47. Gary Payton II leading the way for the Dubs with 10. No Steph Curry or Kristaps Porzingis this afternoon. Will Richard turned his ankle 4 minutes in. LeBron James leads Los Angeles with 20 points. Austin Reeves has chipped in 13. Score the Big Dub experience with Golden State Cider Giveaway. Enter for a chance to win a curated taproom experience and exclusive perks. Must be 21 and age or older. No purchase necessary. Scores up next on the Golden State Warriors Audio Network, presented by United Airlines.
Being in your bag isn't just for players on the court. With DoorDash, all of Dub Nation has a bag too. Scrolling late-night highlights? Have snacks on hand. Hosting a watch party? Get drinks, ice, and cups before tip-off. Low battery during tunnel walks? There's a charger delivered to where you are. DoorDash keeps your bag deep so you can keep up with the speed of the game. DoorDash, official partner of the Golden State Warriors.
Hey, Dub Nation, it's your boy, Bonte Hill. And if you want to stay locked into the Bay's sports scene all season long, there's only one app you need, and that's the NBC Sports Bay Area app. We're talking breaking news, live game updates, exclusive interviews, behind-the-scenes access, game day highlights, videos, and much, much more. It's all right there in your pocket. One tap, and you're with the squad. Anytime, anywhere. What are you waiting for? Download the NBC Sports Bay Area app today.
pizza's here.
Oh, great. I'd love some, but I'm worried about my stomach issues.
If you're worried about having diarrhea, gas, bloating, stomach pain, or loose, oily stools, it may not just be stomach issues. It could be a condition called exocrine pancreatic insufficiency, or EPI. With EPI, the pancreas doesn't release enough enzymes to break down food, but EPI is manageable. Use the symptom checker on identifyepi.com and talk to your doctor. That's identifyepi.com. Sponsored by AbbVie.
Before you begin your road trip, ask yourself, do you really need 5 full suitcases? With the 2026 Kia Sportage X-Pro's class-leading cargo space, you'll have room for what you need. Find out more at your local Kia dealer today. Keep the adventure going. Kia, movement that inspires.
Call 800-3334-KIA for details. Always drive safely and obey all traffic laws. Comparisons based on second row legroom and cargo space behind second row seats in the subcompact SUV class according to Kia segmentation as of October 2025.
If your home seems colder this winter than it should be, well, maybe it's time to upgrade your windows. As the Bay Area's largest Marvin reseller, Golden State Lumber and Strom is proclaiming this the month of Marvin. And as an Energy Star partner, Marvin offers durable, energy-efficient products that can lower your energy bill. Visit GoldenStateLumber.com, scroll down to Windows and Doors, and visit the showroom near you. Since 1954, Golden State, when you succeed, we succeed.
All right, I need avocados, bananas, salad, steak.
Wow, does your grocery list have multiple pages?
No, but I skipped lunch, so now it's like my stomach is doing the grocery shopping. And besides, I'm earning cash back with Upside.
Upside? What's that?
Hold up, you haven't heard of it? Upside is a free app that gets you cash back when you shop at gas stations, grocery stores, and restaurants. And they added Lucky and Food Max stores, so we're pretty much covered wherever we go.
All those stores?
Yep, so not only are we getting a great deal on groceries, now we can earn cash back as well.
Okay, downloading Upside. Now let me copy your grocery list.
Great news! Lucky and Food Max are now on Upside. Download the Upside app and use the promo code SAVE9 to earn a 10% cashback bonus on your first grocery purchase. That's promo code SAVE9 for a 10% cashback bonus. Use promo code SAVE9.
Offers vary by user and location at participating merchants. Go to upside.com for terms and conditions.
All guests on 95.7 The Game appear on the River Islands guest line.
Dub Nation, this is Jimmy Butler, and you never know when I'll be on the River Islands guest line.
Dub Nation, this is Stephen Curry, and you never know when I'll be on the River Islands guest line. So make sure to keep it locked on 95.7 The Game.
River Islands in Lathrop is the best-selling master plan community in all of Northern California. With its lakes, parks, trails, and collection of new home neighborhoods, the good life can be your life. Isn't it time for you to discover the islands?
Curry now with 5 to shoot. Gotta go. Drive down the lane. Underhand. Flip it up and good. Are you kidding me?
Welcome back to the Warriors Halftime Show.
Presented by United Airlines.
Unbelievable.
Here's R.C. Davis.
The Warriors 25-26 season is presented by Kaiser Permanente. Let's get right to the scores. Earlier today in Charlotte, the Red Hot Hornets were hosting the Blazers.
Kobe White able to break the full court pressure. He's going to go into the lane, has it held, big dumps it off the Moose, the Diamante! And the Moose gets loose, fires it down with the right hand. And the Hornets now lead at 103-87.
They would win 109-93. They're now one game under 500, climbing up the Eastern standings. Other finals from earlier, the Raptors win in Washington, 134-125, behind 27 from Emmanuel Quickley. Heat over the Rockets, 115-105. Bam Adebayo 24-11 for the Heat. Kevin Durant 32 in defeat. Just underway in Utah, Pelicans and Jazz. And that will do it for all the scores. Tim Roy back in the DoorDash radio booth next on the 95.7 The Game. Golden State Warriors Radio Network.
What do you think makes the perfect snack?
It's gotta be when I'm really craving it and it's convenient.
Could you be more specific?
When it's cravenient.
Okay.
Like a freshly baked cookie made with real butter, available right down the street at AM/PM, or a savory breakfast sandwich I can grab in just a second at AM/PM.
I'm seeing a pattern here.
Well, yeah, we're talking about what I crave.
Which is anything from AM/PM.
What more could you want?
Stop by AM/PM where the snacks and drinks are perfectly craveable and convenient. That's Cravenience. AM/PM, too much good stuff.
1 in 8 women have thyroid issues.
Am I the one? I am kind of tired. I should see a doctor. Is it genetic? Does my health plan even cover tests like that? In-network? Out-of-network? Why is this always a whole big thing? Wait, I have Kaiser Permanente, so my coverage includes regular preventive care. Guess it doesn't have to be a whole big thing.
Kaiser Permanente. Healthcare that just works.
Lock in with NBC Sports Bay Area for the most authentic Warriors coverage out there. Tune into Warriors pre- and post-game live where Festus Ezeli, Chris Bullen, and me, Bonte Hill, break it all down before tip-off and after the final buzzer. Then there's the Dubs Talk podcast where Monty Poole and I go even deeper with analysis, news, and exclusive Warriors access. And if you want it all, highlights, interviews, breaking news, download the NBC Sports Bay Area app. NBC Sports Bay Area, your home for Warriors coverage.
All members of Dub Nation know 2 essential truths. 1, the Warriors have the best point guard in the history of the game. And 2, the very best planes in the sky are United. New planes are joining the United fleet every week, decked out with Bluetooth connectivity, screens, and power at every seat, and bigger overhead bins to fit everyone's carry-on, or giant foam fingers. Download the United app and book your next trip today. United Airlines, proud to be the official airline of the Golden State Warriors.
Warriors down 18 here at the half. Time now to geek out on the game with AI from Google Cloud. Our stat of the game shooting percentage. Lakers shooting over 53% for the game. Conversely, the Dubs shooting just 40. Hey, Dub Nation, it's time for Ultra Courtside Sweepstakes presented by Michelob Ultra. All season long, Michelob Ultra is giving one lucky fan 2 courtside lounge tickets to select Warrior games. Enter for your chance to win at warriors.com/ultra.
We're cool for the summer. Demi Lovato. Live in concert in San Francisco. It's Not That Deep Tour. Chase Center, May 11th. With special guest, Adele. Get tickets now at Ticketmaster.com. The brand new album, It's Not That Deep, is available everywhere now. For more, visit DemiLovato.com.
What's up, Dub Nation? Do you want to get cash back on Warriors gear? All you have to do is sign up at Rakuten.com/Warriors, where you can earn 10% cash back in store and online at Warriors Shop. Once you're a member, shop your favorite stores like Fanatics and Ticketmaster and watch the cash back add up in your account. Rakuten is the most rewarding way for you to shop and maximize your savings. Join Rakuten for free today at Rakuten.com/Warriors or download the Rakuten app. That's RAKUTEN.
The lights, the crowd, the moment. When the Warriors take the floor, greatness follows. At Cash Creek Casino Resort, every moment shines. Feel the rush as the reels spin. Breathe in our serene spa. Savor each bite in our award-winning steakhouse. And recharge in the comfort of our luxurious hotel. Cash Creek Casino Resort, proud partner of your Golden State Warriors. Please play responsibly.
It's time, Dub Nation, for the second half. Brought to you by Cash Creek. Cash in at Cash Creek Casino Resort, where the good times never fade away. Visit cashcreek.com to learn about California's premier casino resort.
Think about something.
Warriors down 18 here at the half. Tim, a little hard to compete when you don't have the horses.
Yeah, it's hard, and I give LA credit. They came out, they really took it to the Warriors right at the beginning, playing with force, using their size, and I think that that kind of put Golden State on their heels. I think their shot selection wasn't great to start the game, and they weren't hitting shots. They had some open shots, a lot of layups they missed. So it's been a tough one. Now they have an entire half to come back, and we know in the association, big leads are not what they used to be, and so I think they have a chance to make this a game, but they're going to have to be pretty good in the second half. They cannot be shooting 20.8% from 3. And so we'll see what they can come up with in half number 2, and especially now without Will Richard. That is not only a loss on the offensive end because he can space the floor, but it's a loss on the defensive end. Will Richard's been playing pretty good ball, especially without Steph Curry.